4 to shoot, backing in on Bam. Puts it up and hits.
Most valuable players are about individual dominance, and milestones play a huge part in that. So for me, the Joker is going to get my vote. The first player in NBA history, 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, 500 assists. Leads his team in points, rebounds, assists, steals, blocks, and field goal percentage.
Jokic, 16-footer, that's good!
Watch him look left, bounce it right in between two guys.
Nothing, play still going on, boys, no whistle, let's go! Joker, Jeff Green!
It's beyond stupid that we frame this as a two-man race. Like, Nikola Jokic is averaging 26.5, stop, 26.5 points, 14 rebounds, 7 assists, 58% shooting, 66% on twos. Pick whatever advanced stat you want. Pick any advanced stat you want. Stop. Any advanced stat you want. He fired up that. He leads the NBA in every single one. He's on pace for the highest He's on pace for the highest player efficiency rating ever. The Nuggets with Nikola Jokic on the floor, plus 14 for 100 possessions. When Nikola Jokic on the bench, minus 16.
The reverse layup is a beauty. Siakam over to Van Vliet. That's no good. Rebound on the weak side. Blocked by Jokic and fumbled out of bounds. Not tonight.
Well, it was never LA.
We might have to remove LeBron James off the Mount Rushmore.
Is a sinking ship. Still conversation of doubt challenge.
Denver, best team in the West.
It's FYF Sports. Let me just turn this down because I don't think and the seriousness of what's going on. I don't think y'all understand the seriousness of what's all right. The Los Angeles Lakers just made a run through the play, took out a number of different villains. Yeah, don't worry about the echo in the back cave, y'all. It echoes in the back cave sometimes. All right, let's not worry about the surroundings and stay locked in and stay focused, man. This is FYF Sports, man. He says I'm glitching. I shouldn't be glitching. I shouldn't be. All right, if I'm lagging, I'll get it fixed, y'all. Hold on, let me see if I can get it fixed. All right, hold on. Audio and video is lagging. Hey, man, y'all saying I can't fix nothing, man. This is the Batcave. Y'all just got to deal with. Let me know. Let me know how it sounds. We should be good now, y'all. We should be good, y'all. Audio should be solid, man. This low budget, man. All right. But look at you, great. See, I don't think Laker fans, because there's a lot of Laker fans in here. It's a lot of Laker fans that losing is bad. That's y'all problem. That's not my problem. As long as y'all can hear me, I don't care. Give me some thumbs up in the chat, man, if you can hear me, man. The audio should be A1. If they go switch the settings on your phone to switch the video settings. Does it look good on my end? Man, we good. But look, y'all dealing with the Laker fans. I don't think y'all really dealing with, man. Y'all dealing with a player who's a 2-time MVP. You dealing with a player that's a number sitting here glossing over the fact that y'all have an enormous amount. Hey, that's what I was going for right there, Slick 340. That's exactly what Laker fans, y'all got an enormous mountain to climb. And so as I drop the link and I have you guys come up, right, we gonna be talking about how do defend Nikola Jokic, the Joker. Right? How did they do it? Just have a very legitimate answer for this question, because I keep saying fix the audio. I feel like my audio is good, man. I think y'all tripping. The video quality is crazy right now. I'm looking at it right now, but I can't. I don't know what's going on with that. That's StreamYard. How do they defend y'all? I think the question is, how do y'all defend? Phoenix walked in against Denver and thought they was just some pushovers, thought they can beat them with sheer talent. And I fear that the Lakers, who are riding high, who beat some really good teams so far, could potentially walk into that same situation. It's just like I said, AP the Great. There you go. I'm gonna take care of the quality for you right there. So AP the Great, the quality is taken. Well, I'm about to just drop the link. Lakers in 6. I mean, the Lakers underestimate their own opponent. And they very well could do so. Salute to Big Art Sports, Alexander. Appreciate you guys sharing the stream. If you're coming from Newsbreak or one of the other platforms. He says Spurs getting the first pick tonight. Also, I definitely want to talk about the lottery too. I do want to talk about the lottery. He says we ain't underestimating anything, but made an opponent that you've beat twice. You beat them twice with a weaker team. And quality of opponents is the Lakers. Lakers beat the Warriors. The Lakers beat the Grizzlies. The Denver Nuggets, Timberwolves, not very formidable opponents. We can say the Suns were formidable, but with the chemistry issues with Ayton, only playing 8 games with that team before they get into the playoffs. The writing was kind of on the out of us just because of the names wanted to see the Suns move on. And I know Big Art, you were one of the people that said the Lakers play the Suns. You wanted to see that KD battle. Battle couldn't happen because of team issues with the Phoenix Suns. He says Lakers play better teams. They did play better teams, but again, what potential for the Los Angeles Lakers to fall asleep? Mahari. I mean, I see when Mahari says stuff like this, y'all. I honestly don't think that Mahari understands the seriousness of the situation. See, I came prepared because I understood the seriousness of the task. That Just Boomin is in here asking about Victor Wembanyama. See, people like Just Boomin are one of the reasons why the just not focused, not locked in, talking about random stuff. I think it's just a foregone conclusion. Like, would it surprise any of you guys if the Lakers lost spots? Would that be a real opponent that they face? Possibly. I don't know why my video quality is so trash right now. That is wild. Your audio janky. All right, let me restart. I'm going to restart this shit. Y'all talk about the quality. I'm going to hop out. I'm going to come back in. I'm going to fix the quality. And then we can get to bringing to us some real viable strategies that the Lakers can employ. They don't win this series if they don't steal one of these first 2 games. All right. But give me 1 second, y'all. All right. It starts to improve from this point forward. I don't know if it will, man. Maybe it's just my internet. Now, I don't know. I think I did a little bit. I think I made some tweaks. All right, cool. Need y'all to come up here and explain to me. Give me some viable solutions that that can get, they've done well for themselves. They've done well for themselves games on the road. They've, we remember, y'all, when you facing the Joker, can y'all give me a better superhero? I mean, I don't know who y'all called on, and then when you get him, now y'all got a problem. Right, we got the NBA draft coming up. Actually, we got the draft lottery right now, and I promise you, I feel like this is going to be one of the pick doesn't go to one of the worst teams, and everybody's going to cry foul. They're going to cry conspiracy. I can't control that, Big Art. It's on 1080 right than that, then I can't control that. Link is in the chat, man. Hey, Judah's favorite player is LeBron James, probably. He says they don't play great game. He says the series going to come down to role players. I mean, if it comes down to role players, Alexander Fitzgerald, then that means shot. I mean, I think people, when you talk about Aaron Gordon, you talk about some of the Lakers getting him, it's rigged lottery. Teams with real viable chance to get the number one pick in that conversation. I know Portland Trailblazers have an outside opportunity to grab that number one spot. A team that could go from not in the playoffs to a contender. Portland's probably primed to do that if they can bring back Jeremy Grant, right? If they can maybe add a little bit around as far as more shooting around Damian Lillard. If I'm buffering y'all, like I said, I'm sorry. I can't control it. I'll go find me the buffer and fixer, and I'll install it and I'll fix it. Other than that, I can't. Link is in the chat though, y'all. Leave and come back. No, I'm not leaving and come back. Salute to Sturdy. Man. Link is in the chat as well, man. Y'all hit that link if you want to pull up. We got right. He says, all I know is the Lakers are plus 20 at the free throw line tonight. Again, why are you done with the NBA? See, Hikaru right. What team that consistently drives to the basket and they play physical brand of basketball, what else do you just to hold their whistle and not give the Lakers any foul calls and reward teams for playing? So again, if that at the Lakers, if you're gonna get mad at the Lakers, what's your solution? How did they tell the Lakers before the game, don't drive and attack the basket so much? And we can't give you all the foul calls. Do you tell the Lakers, do the refs just go to the Lakers and say, shooting team today so that the foul count is even? Right? Because when I pulled up those videos on all of the Golden State where they didn't get fouled, where people were crying for more fouls those fouls were not there. I don't know what y'all want the Lakers to do. See, and this is what I mean when people y'all cry about how so many teams today shoot threes. You cry about how score out, right? And anybody can get into the paint and score layups. And when you have a team the basket, drawing fouls, getting to the free throw line, and they not chucking up a million threes, then I start crying, oh, it's rigged. So what do you want? To replicate the Golden State Warrior style, which leads to fewer free throws because you're threes a game? What style do you want? Social in here, man. What's good, anti-social, man?
What up, Lamont?
What's up, man?
Or should I say LeBat Lane?
You said what?
Or should I say LeBat Lane? Which one you were today, dog?
You know, you see it. What's your?
Hold on, you going in and out, Lamont? Or is that me?
Hold up. It might be you.
Hold on, man. You hear me, Lamont?
Yeah, I hear you. What's good?
No, cool. Trying to get in there.
On this series, man, you seen the Lakers went from. Remember, y'all called me crazy when I said the Lakers would be in the Western Conference. Now they in the Western Conference Finals.
Who called you crazy?
Y'all did.
Man, stop, bro. Nobody called you crazy, dog. First of all, you know how I felt about the Lakers the whole time. I felt like they probably had a shot once they got rid of Russell Westbrook. You know, I wasn't the biggest fan when they signed them. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that to see them start off 2-10 and to get this team to where they at now, bro, it's amazing. Now the thing is, Jokic, bro. How do they stop him? Because I remember vividly the 2020 bubble, and if I'm not mistaken, bro, the White Howard and JaVale McGee played a major role in kind of stopping him a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Not wreaking havoc too much. And now if you look at the Lakers, bro, the biggest big man they got is not even gonna get on the court. And Mo Bamba, right? They're not gonna play him. He gonna fuck over him. And then they went sign Tristan Thompson, which I feel like he probably ain't gonna see no playing time either. So like, what is the answer for Jokic? You gonna put Vanderbilt on him?
But you know,
he's too small.
But somebody actually told me about how the Lakers defended Jokic in the bubble.
Yeah, they had big men.
No, they did. Well, remember, a lot of their big men was
no. If you remember that
series, game.
If you remember that series,
they were putting LeBron James on Jokic.
Nah, bro. If you remember that series vividly, the White Howard played a key contribution. Like that was one of the series he was like they really needed him in that series. The White Howard played a vivid role in that series, bro, to contain Jokic in that series.
Yeah, but Dwight Howard was only playing like 12. He wasn't even playing half the game most of them games.
If I am mistaken, I thought his minutes and I thought he was playing like 20 minutes a game.
Mm-mm.
But even with that being said, I still got the Lakers in 6. I just need to see if they gonna really capitalize, because they say your boy is questionable for the night, right? Jamal Murray, which I'm pretty sure he's still gonna play, but I'm pretty sure he ain't gonna be himself if he got an illness. So they really need to take advantage of that tonight. So let's see. I know LeBron James have the lackadaisical when it comes to these game one in the playoffs, but I don't think you can play around with Denver like that. Like you said, they got to get one of these games.
I'm just curious which one, and I think
tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah, get it tonight.
I think too. You ain't winning no game 2. There's too much desperation in that. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna drop this link again, man. Let me get y'all up here. And where you been hiding at, anyways, man?
Oh, I ain't been hiding, bro. I've been busy, bro. It's been Mother's Day weekend and all that shit. So like, I've been double timing, dog. I've been busy. When you a cook right now, dog, it's kind of crazy. Dog.
Hey, ain't nothing really changed too much on these YouTube It's
Nah,
too
I'm
much.
pretty sure it's still a lot of drama and shit going on.
It ain't too much drama. All the
you know,
drama is with the Kwame sector, Kwame Brown sector.
man, that man still doing that shit. I thought he
Bro,
was gone off
that
YouTube.
man stay in so much back and forth. Like that man a living soap opera, man. I don't know how he stay in so much drama. But it's every day. Somebody family, somebody talking about his family. And he just don't know how to stop, man.
I mean, if you look at it, that's his brand now. If you ask me, I think controversial YouTuber. Like I said, you know, once he started all that, I'm like, bro, you more famous now than when you played in the NBA. So now you don't know. I guess it's a drug for him. He don't know how to turn that shit off.
You ain't
What's
lying,
up?
man.
What's up, panel? I got a question for you guys, man. For tonight, is this a must-win for Denver?
Nah,
Oh,
I
for
mean,
sure, it's a
Denver got
must-win
house
for
No,
Denver.
money.
I'm saying if the Lakers go down there and win Game 1, understanding the Lakers' history with Denver, does that put a really bad taste in Denver's mouth? Like, damn, because Denver ain't lost at home. But if the Lakers come down there and win tonight, that can cause some things.
What you
Just had a
saying?
firepower to
I
pay
feel
from down in the series.
Yeah, I mean, just besides the whole split one and all that stuff, I'm talking about mentally. Because Denver's had problems with the Lakers the entire season. Even before the roster, the old roster was kicking Denver ass. So that's what I'm just like, does it bring back a lot of memories of like, we can't beat this team? And then especially with Anthony Davis averaging 30 against Jokic. I'm not saying he's going to do that this series, but does it cause a snowball effect? Because Denver still ain't got punched in the mouth yet. When they get
Anthony Davis.
happens.
That right there, what you just said. I feel like for them to win this series, bro, he gonna have to be a monster. And with him having these up and down games, bro, I just don't know. But Anthony Davis is gonna be key. He gonna have to be a monster in this. Like he's been playing, he probably gonna have to time their times too, especially against Jokic, bro.
No, he just got to do defense because the Lakers have a lot of
Nah,
people that can score.
nah,
But Denver has
nah,
nobody to defend. They don't have any
nah.
defenders. What's going to happen is
But they,
Michael Porter
but they
Jr.
one of the best 3-point shooters in the
Yeah,
super.
I got that's what I'm saying. Defense. That's what I'm saying. Defense. But what's going to happen is
Nah.
the Lakers' key to victory is to make Michael Porter Jr. unplayable. If they make him unplayable, because he can't defend and all he do is shoot threes. If they make him unplayable, similar to what they had to do with Kevin Looney in the Golden State Warriors, he helps them, but it gets to a point in the game where Golden State was like, dude, we need some more scoring. Michael Porter Jr. might be, we need some more defense because they whipping our ass physically and up and down the court. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at how Michael Porter Jr. plays. And who's Jamal Murray defending? Who's he defending? Y'all got any ideas who he's going to?
Well, it's like it's Jamal Murray's. I mean, he's but don't break type of defense. I mean, it's on the perimeter, just like the Lakers' perimeter defenders, all stoppers, guys that are just going to be completely locked down. So it's going to be. Remember, a lot of people haven't talked about this yet, but the Lakers' strength is the Denver Nuggets were at the bottom of the league in rim protection. They
Absolutely.
struggle to protect if not the best, one of the best teams in the NBA at getting to the. We just saw it with Golden State, and so just like we with Golden State, something's going to give because we're too just like at the most. The Warriors fouled the most. The Warriors could not stop fouling. They did that series from the free throw line. Denver struggles to protect the rim. Is that going to be the key to? That's one of the biggest questions right there to me.
Who's Denver's second ball handler? Because outside of Murray, who's the second person that can run their offense? They lost Bones Highland. Who's the second person? I know about Bruce Brown and all these other players, but do they have anybody else besides Murray?
Yeah, Jokic.
I'm talking about bringing the ball up. I'm talking about starting the offense, not running. Jokic, they run the offense through him, but I'm talking about starting the offense. Is there anybody else besides Murray?
I don't think they.
I was about to say, I don't think they need
the reason I'm asking that question is when you're a defense, whether it's football or whether it's basketball, if I can key in on what you guys do and you have no other options, the Lakers can start the offense with LeBron. They can start it with Austin Reeves. They can start it with Schroeder. They can start it with D'Angelo. They can start their offense with a lot of different players. Right now, it's Jokic and Murray. They're great, but for a defense, that becomes kind of easy. My question is, if they figure out something to shut Murray down or at least slow him down, what is their counter to that? What's the counter? Can Murray play off the ball? And I don't know who's handling the ball if he does.
Yeah, but Jokic handles the ball if Murray playmakers on the floor. You just need one or two. If Murray playmaking, it's just one or the other, and then you got KCP. But other than that, everybody can't be shot creators, and you really don't need that many with their style of play.
It's gonna be.
Go ahead, Sneed. What you?
Hey, can you hear me?
Sneed?
What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man? What's up, Mike? Man, what it is, my take on this series though is, for one, I do got the Lakers winning this series. Within my heart say 6, but my head say 5. I ain't gonna lie.
Damn.
But and the reason why I say that is because, for one, the reason why Lakers give Denver a lot of trouble is because, for one, what other center out there besides Embiid, a true center now, that will make Jokic work offensively and defensively. You see what I'm saying? He gonna give you his points offensively, but he got to work on both ends now. Going against AD, you know what I'm saying? So he got to do that, and he got to do that, nonstop each game. So I do feel like, for one, if he go out the game, that's gonna hurt him, for one, because they're gonna put Aaron Gordon at the 5 like they've been doing. They bad at transition defense, but yes, like you said, they can shoot. But I do think that's going to tire Jokic out, trying to play offense and defense, and they're not good at shot blocking. So yes, LeBron will have a highway to the basket, plus AD and the other guys. But I do feel like Denver, this AD is going to tire Jokic out. And yes, what his name? What his name? Because Denver only playing 8 guys. They're not playing no other big guys besides Jokic, so no other big guys coming in for Jokic. And yes, Darvin Ham will eventually play Tristan Thompson or Mo Bamba. Tristan Thompson is out of game 1 because he hurt. But yes, he already said that he'll play.
How the fuck did he hurt?
I seen him some with his ankle, but yeah, he out game 1 because of his ankle.
Is Mo Bamba's out, not Tristan. Mo Bamba's out.
Yeah, Mo Bamba. That's what I said. Yeah, Mo Bamba. If I said Tristan, my bad. But yes, man. Like I said, I think what Denver is going to have to do, because I do fear if they do go small, while Jokic going out the game, got to rest and stuff like that, that's going to hurt them, because Lakers got a lot of scorers that can create their own basket. Rua Hachimura, Schroeder, D'Lo, Austin Reeves. You know what I'm saying? We got a lot of
Walker.
Lonnie Walker, so I do feel like AD is going to tire out, and then that's a free way to the basket, Other than the starting 5, Denver ain't got nobody. Again, their bench is going to hurt them, because they don't got nobody else besides Murray and Jokic to, really run the offense and, create for others. And if you put Vando or, Schroeder or somebody on Murray, take him out the game, then you're really in trouble. So that's why I say, man, I do feel like, 6, just to keep it respectful. I do feel like it's going to be 6, but my head say 5. I could be wrong, though, and if I'm wrong, I admit I'm wrong. I just say that I feel like it's going to be 6 or 5, because they're going to have to play Jokic 48 minutes, because you take him off the floor, that's really going to hurt him. You don't got nobody that can come in for him. You do, but he's not going to play Thomas Brown, because they only play 8 deep anyways, for the past couple of series. And what real defense have Denver played, what teams that have Denver played, that play defense?
Another thing I think people miss, they're not really paying attention to. The last month and a half of the season, the Lakers were in playoff mode. So right now, the Lakers are cleaning up their rotations. They're identifying who's better for them. Like they had to make a decision between Beasley and Lonnie Walker. I think they finally made that decision. So you're dealing with a Lakers team that has been in playoffs for the last month and a half in the season, and then they've been on the road for the first two rounds, and now they're starting on the road this round. They starting to cook. They starting to figure themselves out, and I don't even think they reached their ceiling yet. I think they're getting closer, but I don't even think they reached their ceiling yet.
You saying you think they can play better?
Hell yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
I can agree with that.
I haven't seen where I've seen AD have bad games and Lakers still win. I've seen LeBron James have an okay game and the Lakers still win. I've seen a game where the goal winners won the game for them. I haven't seen a game where outside of the blowouts, I don't count the blowouts because after that it was bench players. But I think the Lakers can play much better defense because Denver scores in the half court, and the Lakers defensive half court, that's their strong suit. They're bad in transition, but they're outstanding in half court defense.
But see, like you said, I do agree with what you said earlier. AD don't have to give you a great game offensively. He's going to give you that defensively, do his thing, but he don't have to give you a great game offensively because of the other scores the Lakers, have. If they do come to show, I mean, if they do come up big, on the road and stuff like that to play, AD don't got to give you that much offensively. He just got to be consistent defensively. And, I just think another thing, Lakers going to get game one like they've been doing every series. And again, that's going to put more pressure on Denver. So, like you to answer your question, going back, is this a must win for Denver? I do feel that way because both teams is undefeated at home. Well, if you mess around and let Lakers get one, on the road, that could be a problem. The same vice versa for the Lakers. They win at home, then you mess around and let Denver get one on the road, that could be a problem. But I do feel like, Lakers going to get game one.
Correct.
If the Lakers get game one, I feel like Denver gonna be in a dire situation in game two. They're gonna have to win game two.
Right.
Like if they don't, it might be sweeps if they don't win game two. So if the Lakers get game one tonight, they're gonna be in trouble. They're gonna be.
If Denver has any success,
tell me if I'm wrong, Lamont. Do you go in this series if I'm the coach for the Lakers and talking to the players? I could be wrong now. You seen Jokic score 53, one game against Phoenix and they lost, right? So I'm saying, do you go in this series? Let Jokic do all the scoring in the world, but stop the others each game. Hey, don't let Jokic beat me every game, but the other scores stop everybody else. Do you think the Lakers can do that?
No, I think they should.
Because you got to play offense and defense. That's going to tire him out.
Yeah, but I still think they should go into this series with the same mindset of we can't just sit here and focus on just Jokic, or just their whole game plan can't just be built around Jokic because they got too many good players. Murray can break out and have 30, 40-point games. You got to be mindful of him at all times. Aaron Gordon can break out and have a 15 to 25-point game, 10, 15 rebounds, and he can hurt you. They got a lot of things that they got to focus on. And we've seen Jokic this playoff have a 50-point triple-double. So if you let him score, he gonna play make with it. So it don't necessarily matter. So I think they just need to have a complete game plan. They don't need to go away from what they've been doing. They've already beaten this Denver team twice without the help. So they just got to stay the course and not panic just because Jokic makes a few plays here or there or gets a few or even hits a few threes. My main emphasis would be let Jokic sit out there on the 3-point line. If he wants to take 9, 10 threes, go ahead and take them all. If you make 8 of them, we'll live with that. But I'm not going to let him do too much operating inside the paint. We're going to make it hard. We're going to clutter the paint, and then you just got to go contest on the 3-point shooters and live with the results. And you see what that did for the Warriors. They chucked up all them threes, found themselves losing in a whole bunch of close games, and they couldn't hawk down the Lakers. So and Denver definitely can't shoot as well as the Warriors.
I'm gonna know who's gonna win the series once whoever makes the biggest adjustment. That means that they're not imposing their will. Whoever makes an adjustment where they change their roster or they change their rotations because they got to stop what the other team is doing, that's going to be the team that loses. Like Golden State had to change up everything. And you realize Lakers didn't change up too much of nothing, and Golden State just could not figure them out. So that's one key. And I'm looking at Darvin Ham every single round. He's getting better and better and better. I want to see if he can continue to get better and make the proper in-game adjustments or game-to-game slight defensive schematic adjustments to see if he can do that. I think the Lakers got a whole nother level they can go to.
That's crazy.
I do feel like Rui Hachimura is going to be a big key, and Schroeder is going to be a big key guarding Murray as far as Schroeder wise, because he is a pest. When it comes down to guarding these point guards. But at the same time, I do feel like Rui Hachimura is going to be big for us offensively coming in with that second unit.
Right.
I think it's going to be Schroeder and D'Lo. I mean, they're going to have to figure out if they can have success defending him off pick and rolls, or when he gets into the middle of the lane and you can still contest, because Jamal Murray likes to get into that lane and then take that fadeaway off 1 foot. I mean, that's one of his favorite shots, and it's extremely hard to contest. And how well are they going? Like Schroeder did a good job of chasing Steph Curry off screens, and he made it hard. He didn't really focus on scoring a ton. He just had to focus on his defensive assignment. So if they can do it, they can get it done, but it's not going to be easy. And I feel like the Lakers haven't had that letdown game yet. And
right. Well, they got beat by 30. They did get beat by 27.
Yeah, but they were up in the series already. So I don't really call that a letdown game. I'm talking about this game ones, these games where they got to be super hyper focused because they can't really go down. I think with this Denver team, the more you let them win, the more confidence you give them. So you're just going to have a bigger problem. So you just got to go ahead and beat them early.
But what you said about D'Lo and Schroeder, wouldn't that go for Murray and Michael Porter Jr.? They both cannot be liabilities. They both can't be cones out there. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean Porter, that's true. He can't be a cone, but I mean, who's going to be the guy that's consistently attacking them? They're probably going to do their best to hide him defensively, and so if they're intentionally going to be hiding them, then you can't really focus your whole game plan around attacking Michael Porter Jr. You just got to play.
If they bring Lonnie Walker off the bench or Rui off the bench, they can't hide them because the other people got to defend the other players. They got pieces that they can bring off the bench that Michael Porter Jr. cannot be hidden, and Murray definitely can't hide. So they got some pieces that can make it difficult, and Bruce Brown's gonna have to get more minutes than Michael Porter Jr.
But you got to also keep in mind starting off top, you got 3 ball handlers in the lineup, starting lineup that's going to make him work.
Right.
Where you really can't hide him. You got Reeves, you got D'Lo, you got Braun.
You got LeBron James. Yep.
You see what I'm saying? You off top, you can't hide him. And see, that's the thing. LeBron gonna find the weakest link. He always try to pick out the weakest link. Hey, let me go ahead and attack this person, put him in pick and roll, stuff like that. But that's what I'm saying. So he's not gonna be able to hide this series because we got a lot of ball handlers, that can get to the hole. That's the reason why I say this is a different LeBron team from when he had in the past. He got a lot of shot creators that can score their own basket.
This is my thing I got to say about the Lakers, though, bro. Like, let's say they get game 1. In every series, bro, after they got game 1, I feel like they become lackadaisical in game 2.
Yes.
So go ahead. If you get game 1 tonight, bro, go for the gut. Go for the gut. Go ahead and kill them. Don't come out like LeBron come out in game 2. Like, go ahead and kill them.
Agree.
Hey, Lamont, you be looking at the stats. Who's putting up the most points? Golden State or Denver? Like, it's points wise. Is Golden State
in the playoffs?
Like, who scores the more points? Golden State or Denver? Yeah, in the playoffs.
I don't recall. I mean, I would assume it's Golden State, but
so the reason why I say that is because the Lakers, like you said, you had to do that against Golden State because they can put up points. I don't see Denver as a threat offensively. They can put up a lot of points like that. I feel like they play into the Lakers' hand because they don't play they don't, play player movement like Golden State do. They don't do a lot of screens to me, like Golden State do. So I just feel like they play into the Lakers' hand the way they play.
It could be so. We got 2 new people just pulled up. We got Brandon and we got Big Art. Brandon, what you got on this, man?
Man, I got the Lakers winning in 6. I think AD gonna be too much for Joker, man. I don't really think Joker gonna go off like he been going off. I don't see no 40s and 50 pieces, none of that, man. And I don't think Vando plays much this series.
Why not?
What? Yeah, Vando really gonna start on Murray, I think.
I think they're gonna go with Schroeder on Vando. Schroeder on Murray early. I think they're gonna have to start Schroeder this series, not Vando. I think he's gonna come off the bench. He's gonna get less minutes this series because I don't think he can run around. I don't think he can run around with Murray the same way he just did with Curry that whole time.
Hold up, if you could stick with Steph, bro, I'm pretty sure you can stick with Jamal Murray. He don't move as much as Steph Curry moves.
You might have a point,
especially without the ball.
You might have a point there.
But see, who moved the most?
That's what I'm saying. Steph Curry moved way more than Jamal Murray.
No, what I'm saying, what the dude name from Dallas, Luka or Murray? Because Vando guarded Luka.
Okay, you see, y'all might have me on that one then.
I would go ahead if I'm Darvin Ham. I start Vando and see how he is on Jamal Murray. Go big.
Yeah. You don't like Schroeder on Murray though?
Nah, Schroeder gonna do his thing, but I'm saying go ahead. It has some type of effect on Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? So see, can he have that same effect on Jamal Murray? So start it off, go big with him. Go big and see if he can stay in front of him.
Y'all think Tristan gonna get some burn this series?
Fuck no.
He definitely gonna get some burn. I promise you.
He's definitely not gonna get no burn unless it's a blowout, man.
How much you want to bet?
I'll
bet you, Lamar.
Hey, why y'all be thinking coaches would be ready to risk it all and just try some brand new stuff in the playoffs?
Exactly, bro. Keep that nigga where he at, bro.
Okay.
No,
sideline.
If they lose, they gonna lose with the same guys that they've been running with. They ain't gonna try nothing new.
Sideline cheerleader, nigga. Stay your ass over there.
Ooh, I seen him
when he got in the game on Golden State with a blowout. Boy, that boy don't look like he in shape at all. Yeah,
you crazy. I don't know what you looking at.
I don't know what you looking at, bro. Leave that boy on the bench, bro.
You crazy. I don't know what game you was looking at.
Bro, he got that dunk though. He dunked on the Warriors.
Yeah,
you tripping. Leave that nigga on the bench, bro.
So what you gonna bring in? You gonna bring in Wendy Gabriel?
Nah, if I have to, nigga, I play LeBron at the 5 before I put that nigga at the 5.
Nah.
You really gonna tire this man?
You
bugging, bro. Bro at 5, you tripping?
LeBron too old for all that, bro.
I guarantee you, if they have to, dog, he would do it. But I want Tristan Thompson don't need to see the court unless it's a blowout, man.
So what you saying? You saying Rui gonna come in and give AD a break?
Hey, that's how they been doing it.
I don't know, bro.
Man, that man.
How they been doing
Tristan, man? You tripping?
They gonna have to play Wyndham Gabriel or Tristan or somebody. They gonna have to give AD a break, bro.
Well, go with that dark ass nigga. Don't go with Tristan then, nigga. Go with darkness.
Wyndham Gabriel gonna get dead.
Go with darkness. What you think Tristan gonna get done? What you think Tristan gonna get done?
Who's bigger, Tristan or Wyndham Gabriel?
Tristan.
Who's more athletic? Who's more athletic?
Bro, that's not going to
be both fouling, bro.
These guys y'all talking about is not going to be the difference in this series at all, man. This series is going to come down to Anthony Davis being unguardable, just like it was versus the Warriors.
I said he got to dominate, bro.
No, he don't have to. I just say Anthony Davis needs to dominate. Like, I can't expect Anthony Davis to drop 30 every game. But
not drop 30, but 25.
No. It has nothing to do with that. One game he might dominate offensively. But if he comes in games 2 and he only has 12, 15 points, but he dominates defensively, I take that too. He can dominate either side of the floor, and it's even worse for the Nuggets if he's dominating on both ends. So as long as he's spending time being dominant on one end, he's going to be a problem. He's the guy that's the X factor for the Lakers. He just has to have an impact on one of the two sides of the floor. And the Lakers generally adjust.
I feel like you should go in with a chip on his shoulder, dog. That's my MVP, nigga, that you got. I'm going to go show the world why I should be the best big man in the world. Like going there
But
and
when you go into
demolish
with
that
them
nigga, bro.
selfish, when you go in with them selfish goals, then that's when you'll get caught up and
Nah, you
you
still
start
play
losing.
within the flow of the team, but you still show them nigga like I need to show everybody like nigga I'm that nigga, bro. Especially when I'm healthy, I'm still that nigga. So like that's why I say I feel like the season like AD, go do your thing. You're
No,
gonna have to
hey,
show up.
locked in game. Hey, I don't. Yeah, hey, y'all need to go back and watch them Laker games in the bubble. They had LeBron James on Jokic a lot.
And
I don't see.
they
I
had
do
Dwight
not
Howard too.
remember that, bro.
You
I thought it
tripping,
was
man?
Dwight
Bro, why do y'all
Howard.
acting like
It was
Dwight
Dwight
Howard was
Howard.
playing like 10,
Bro,
15
that's
minutes?
what I thought it
Right. That's
was,
all
bro.
they
They
had.
put the white on that man.
They put the white on him for 10 or 15 minutes just to beat him
Yeah,
up.
he was
So
getting
therefore,
5 fouls a
AD
game.
can come in fresh.
AD
They had the
and
Dwight
Jokic.
Howard.
Hey,
And JaVale
LeBron and
McGee played
Jokic is
some in there.
different, bro. They
Exactly.
not the same. It's 2 years. That's 3 years later, bro. Bron ain't the same, bro.
Hold on, what make you say Brown ain't the same? Because
The
I don't
reason
see
why
no
y'all
drop
say
off. The
that,
only
right?
thing
The reason why y'all
I
say
want
that
to
is
say the
because
only
he
thing
don't.
you see now, he's not on ball as much, and he don't
Right,
have
and
to
then
Exactly,
be.
because he get
he don't
tired
have
too
to.
quick.
No, it ain't that. He don't gotta score like that because
He
he
don't
got
have
other
to.
scores. What you
Exactly,
talking about? You
exactly,
gotta pay attention, bro. He don't have to do everything he used to do because he got multiple scores on the team
exactly.
that
No,
he
no, no, no,
trust.
no, 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 no. I'm not talking about offense. I'm just talking about on defense. On offense, I don't see no difference, bro. On defense, he ain't guarding the top dudes no more, bro. That's
Yeah, I
because he
didn't see
can't do it.
LeBron James in this series block nigga shots in the. Hey, all right.
Help side defense different than on
But you
ball,
gotta
bro. He ain't
think they
guarding
have
people.
Well,
but
he's not gonna guard Jokic 1-on-1. We know this, bro.
right.
Okay.
That's not
We on the
happening.
same
That's
page
not
then. We on
happening.
the same
Yeah,
page
that's
then.
not happening.
You gotta think they have LeBron. They have LeBron and AD sometimes be roamers though, so they can come from the
Exactly.
weak
So
side.
yeah, that's not happening.
So,
So
y'all think the Lakers gonna hold Joker under his playoff average?
I think so. He ain't
Yep.
gonna get no 45 and 50 for one.
he definitely ain't getting no 50. Like Steph Curry was doing with Sacramento.
Right.
Like niggas thought Steph was gonna go in LA. I'm like, nah, he ain't doing that, bro. Not with that defensive ass team. That's not happening.
Lakers
Yeah,
got
I
So
agree.
he probably go over 30, but he definitely ain't getting no 40 and 50. That ain't happening.
I tell you what
Jokic
though,
or
Lakers
Murray?
mess around and get game one.
No,
It's
I'm
a
talking
wrap.
about Jokic. But like you said, Sneed, I said they probably win game one tonight. But
They only
even
beat
if
like
you
a day.
get game one, bro, come
Right.
out and dominate in game
Game
two.
two. Yeah.
Don't be bullshit, bro. Go and get it over with.
Yeah.
Because
AD be
I'm
bullshitting,
not
bro.
gonna lie, how I'm looking at it, y'all gonna need y'all rest because them young niggas from Boston, they coming.
Yeah, they
Exactly.
is.
That's the only.
Them
That's
young
the
niggas from
only.
Boston coming.
Yeah. Yeah. That's the only team
So
I
you
feel
gonna
like
need
gonna
your rest, nigga.
give
Hey,
us
hey, hey,
run
hey,
for our
hey,
money.
Boston got to worry about beating Miami, man.
Man, ain't
That
nobody worry
ain't
about
no.
no fucking Miami, bro. All
Yeah,
that
that's what
Jimmy Butler
everybody else
shit,
said too.
that shit stopping.
it's
That
going
shit
7.
stopping.
It's going
No, it's
7.
not.
I don't
No, it's
think it
not.
goes 7, but
No, it's
It
not.
goes 7.
Boston is
Hold on.
6.
In the bubble, didn't Miami beat Boston in the bubble?
That's
it's a
Miami.
different team though.
That's a different team, bro.
Different team. Okay. Oh no, I
Hey,
mean,
when JT and JB finally break through in Boston, they gonna probably go on like a crazy run. Watch, they gonna win like 3-4 championships.
Nah, I don't know about that. You don't know about that. You bugging. They still got that big ass nigga in the East named Giannis. So I don't know what you talking about.
If they hire
The East
Doc, they
ain't
gonna be
sweet.
terrible.
The East ain't sweet. So nah, you still got to deal with Giannis over there, bro. Just it's gonna be kind of interesting to see where everybody gonna land as far as with the coaches. Chris Middleton and Bobby Portis are unrestricted free agents, if I'm not mistaken. So let's see what
They
happens.
need to keep Bobby. They need to let Chris go on and
He
walk.
keep Chris is a major piece on that team, bro. He was coming back from injury this year. I think he won himself. I think he'll be better next year.
He might be right.
And he was playing decent in the playoffs, bro. It's just Giannis got hurt.
Yeah, he did.
And I think Drew Holiday need to go have a talk in the mirror with himself. You supposed to be the best perimeter defender, nigga. Jimmy was laughing at your ass out there, bro. Jimmy was up there saying, you can't guard me. So, like, you might.
Hey, how big is Drew Holiday?
What, 6'2"? 6'3"?
Bro, Jimmy too big for him, bro. What you mean? About 6'7"?
But I done seen, Jimmy like, what, 6'5", 6'6", right? Well, it don't matter, but like you might be right. He probably is too big for him. But I done seen Drew Holiday guard Kevin Durant. We didn't see shit like this. You know what I'm saying? And he's been decent at it, bro. Jimmy was cooking his ass.
He was on the road, man.
But I definitely don't see the Heat beating Boston. Nah, that ain't happening. Boston got too much, bro. They got too much.
I like
I've
Boston.
seen crazier stuff so far, man. That's the crazy thing.
Yeah, but I would. Boy, it'd be crazy to see Miami get to the finals, dog. I swear.
I mean, if Bam go crazy, they could definitely get there, bro. I mean, really, they just need Bam to do something. Bam go nuts the whole series.
He inconsistent as hell, bro.
Yeah, he kind of like AD.
Nah, I won't put him at AD because he can't affect the game defensively like AD.
I don't know why y'all be on AD so tough, man. I know he's the reason why the Warriors.
AD been real consistent for about 3 months now, so I don't want to hear that.
Especially on the defensive side of the ball, bro.
I ain't so cap. Go ahead, yo.
Yeah, tell Golden State AD inconsistent.
I got a question. Yeah, the question is for primarily FYF because I know you're going to actually give a basketball analysis, but am I the only person that's hearing that AD is going to be the primary defender on Jokic and just know that's not going to work?
I don't know what they're going to do. That's the thing. I don't know what their strategy's going to do. My strategy I would try a mixture of both, but my principles as far as team defense goes wouldn't change. We're going to clog, no matter who's guarding Jokic, the principle is going to be to clog the paint and go contest 3-point shooters. Make guys like Aaron Gordon, guys who don't normally feel comfortable shooting a ton of threes, turn them into 3-point shooters, make them rush their shots by contesting. And I'm just going to stay saying it don't matter. And I think because AD can't guard Jokic every possession. Sometimes there'll be switches. Rui will have to guard him. Reeves might have to switch off smaller guards. Sometimes it might be small to big. And as long as you know what to do and you stick to your game plan, you'll be fine. And don't panic if he haul off 10, 15 assists. Don't panic. He just does that. Just stay your course and just do what you do. And I think you'll be fine.
But I think, I'll tell you what I think they should do, or what I think they will do. I think they're going to make Vandy, even though I don't think he should get no minutes, but I'm just saying what I think Darvin Ham going to do. I think he's going to make Vandy the primary defender on Jokic in a block, and then put AD as a roamer as a help side defender. Because if you pull AD, I'm going to tell you, listen, if you pull AD as a post defender on Jokic, all they're going to do, they're going to pull AD out of the paint, which is just going to give the Nuggets open cutters consistently to the basket, and it's not going to work defensively. And then you're not going to be able to run Vandy because he brings no offensive value. At least you can have him as a post defender, have him there, and have AD help side to cut off the cutters. Vanderbilt is not going to work in that role because of he just athletically speaking as a rim protector. It won't be up.
So Vando is not a good help defender.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is he's not the rim protector that Anthony Davis is. So when the cutters are coming and they get to the basket, he's not going to provide the value that Anthony Davis is going to have on those cutters. They're going to get picked apart.
Somebody else besides Vando. You got to give me somebody else.
Who else defensively is going to be able to sit down on Jokic besides Vandy? The only other player you can say is Rui Hachimura, and he's going to get destroyed. And the only reation you will have him on the floor is for his offensive value.
I'm about to say,
you're not hearing what I'm saying. But Vandy is a clearly better defender than Vandy is a clearly better defender on the court. And this is not my opinion. This is statistically speaking. He's better on the court defensively with AD. So it's going to work better by default. And you have AD as a help side defender, which he's been doing the entire postseason anyway. So that's how. If you pull AD out,
he's been our best post defender all playoffs, bro.
He hasn't even played as a post defender. He's been a roamer the entire time. What player has he guarded in the post?
That is
what player has he guarded in the post the whole playoff run?
JJJ.
I'm about to say Jaren Jackson a little bit.
Who else?
Jaren Jackson.
Anybody
He wasn't the primary.
Hey, hold on.
He wasn't the primary defender. LeBron James was. LeBron James was.
Hey, bro. I'll let you.
All right, I'm gonna let you go.
Thank you. Bro, Anthony Davis has been the best defender in the NBA. Period. These playoffs. Post play, protecting the rim, pick and rolls, perimeter defense. He's a 3-level defender, bro. He make plays 30 feet from the rim, in the paint, in the mid-range, pick and roll, however you want it, nigga. All I'm saying, bro, is that he's the best defender we got. He's the anchor of our defense. He can slow Joker down. He can't stop him. He can contain him. Just the same way he's been doing since they've been playing each other 4 times a year for the last 3 years, 4 years. So what I'm saying, bro, it's the secondary help when AD out there or not out there, like a Wyndon Gabriel, like a Rory, like maybe even a Tristan Thompson, if they smart, you know what I'm saying, to anchor him just like Dwight Howard did in 2020.
But even in 2020, but that's the thing that you're not bringing up. In 2020, AD wasn't the primary defender on Jokic. The Dwight Howard and JaVale McGee was. He was once again the
No,
help side
JaVale
defender.
McGee, hold on,
Hold
that's
on,
a
I'll let
cap,
you
that's
talk,
a
bro. I'll
cap,
let you talk.
that's a
I'll let you
lie.
talk. And
I
I'll
know,
let
but
you
that's
talk.
a
I'll
lie,
let you
bro.
talk. I'll let
That's
you
a lie.
talk.
JaVale
I
McGee
let you.
got benched.
I let you
JaVale
talk.
McGee
So
got benched.
I
I just
let you
want you
talk.
to know that.
I let you talk. So can
JaVale
I
McGee
finish
got
talking?
benched. I
I'll
just
let you
want you to
talk.
know
So
that.
can I finish? I'll let you talk. So can I finish talking? Now,
Did you hear me though?
now he wasn't. So if you don't say out loud about something, because if you want to be honest, if you really watch the series
JaVale
against the
McGee got
Grizzlies,
benched, bro.
if you really watch the series against the Grizzlies, then you would know that the primary post defender on JJJ wasn't even AD. It was LeBron. So stop lying on television and saying stuff that I'm lying and I'm not.
Hey
Now,
man, we
anyways,
on YouTube. This ain't television.
back to what I was saying. Now back to what I was saying. If you put Anthony Davis as a primary post defender, and I'm talking basketball here, hence why I asked the question. If you understand, you'll understand what I mean. You're going to pull Anthony Davis from the basket. The Nuggets' primary offense is ran through the high pinch post with cutters. If you pull Anthony Davis, the best rim protector in the NBA, currently in the best overall defender in the NBA, away from the basket, all Anthony Davis is going to do, all Nikola Jokic is going to do, is pick him open with cutters. The same thing that he did to Joel Embiid in the first half, that Joel Embiid had 47, and they had to switch because they were doing that and put on PJ Tucker. So the same thing, Joel Embiid can be the help defender and take away the cutters. They're not going to
Well,
be able to put AD
but
there
this
because they're
is
going to have that.
but Jay,
Yeah,
this
man.
is why I said I think
Anthony
their best
Davis' ability
strategy.
to recover is
Yeah, their
better
best
than
strategy
more
would be to
credit
put
than what you
LeBron
giving him, bro.
on Jokic.
Now, see, that's what I said. Put LeBron at the
That makes
five
sense.
and
That
do that
makes
too
sense. That makes sense.
sometimes.
And because you
But
got your help defenders, you got your rim protectors, and you create a scenario where if LeBron gets a rebound or it gets the ball on the break, I mean, Jokic can't guard LeBron in that type of transition scenario right there. So that would completely disrupt whatever Denver was trying to do, just because the transition aspect of it, especially if they can get some stops. But I would use LeBron, and then you can also save his legs. You're not gonna exacerbate too much energy trying to guard Jokic. He's only going from point A to point B. He's not going to be getting a ton of screens and doing a whole bunch of crazy stuff. If you hold your ground
yeah,
and play passing lanes, you'll
he
be
ain't
solid.
athletic at all, bro. He ain't athletic at
But
all.
I think you are going to be struggling to guard Jokic, and it's not because of what you're saying. As far as the defender offensively, I think it's the offensive rebounding that's going to wear out LeBron if you do take him. Now, LeBron offensively workload has deteriorated in the postseason in general this year, so I don't think it'll matter because it's not like he really giving you an insanely high volume offensively. But I still think that Jokic, and you know what I mean when I say this, all y'all know, those offensive rebounds is going to be an issue for them, especially if you put LeBron there. And then even if you have
You
LeBron there as
saying
a primary
LeBron can't
defender,
rebound?
not better than Nikola Jokic as an
You
offensive
sure about
rebounder.
that?
He's probably the best offensive rebounder in the league. So yes, I'm sure about that.
That's
Anyway,
yeah.
what are you talking about, bro?
Uh-uh.
Look up the numbers. You're arguing
Well,
with me, and I'm arguing
hey,
with facts.
hey, who's
I,
the best rebounder in it right now?
in the league, it's Anthony Davis overall. I said offensive
Right.
rebounder.
So don't try to
Oh my
take out
God.
him and then put in LeBron to prove your point, bro. They play on
No,
the
he
same
said,
team,
listen,
bro.
can you listen to what I'm saying? He just said, that's how they're just arguing. He said LeBron as the defender on Jokic. He said it's not going to make him work. I'm saying if he misses those shots, Nikola Jokic, by default, because he's bigger than LeBron and one of the best offensive rebounders in the league, is going to consistently be a threat offensively on the glass. Then in
Now,
transition,
hey,
bro, can
excuse
hold
me for
on. I'm about to
interrupting.
let you. I'm about to let you. I'm
Excuse me
about to
for
finish. I'm about to let
interrupting.
you finish. I'm almost
Isn't
done, bro. I'm
Anthony
almost done.
Davis supposed to come over and get them rebounds since y'all want him to be the help defender, sir?
Once again, the amount of times that Nikola Jokic deals with help side defenders and still gets offensive rebounds, it's not going to change the fact that you have a 6'9" LeBron guarding
Hey,
on a 7 foot tall Jokic. But hold on, I'm gonna let you finish off and get
But
whatever.
hold on. So
Hold
hold on.
on, this
Let me
last
ask you
point. I
this.
got
You got
1 point. I got
go
one
ahead.
point left, and you can go. I promise you. I have
Go
one
ahead.
point left. So I think that's why I said Vandy. because Vandy is a better rebounder than LeBron James. They're either going to put Rui. I think they're going to start Rui because I don't think that's why I said Vandy. I don't think Vandy is going to get many minutes in the series because defensively the Nuggets are just going to leave him the entire game and he's not going to provide anything offensively. But I'm gonna let you go because I don't want to.
Hold up, I just got a question for you. So you mean to tell me you think when a 50-50 ball come off the rim, you telling me you think LeBron James don't have more athleticism to go get this rebound than Jokic?
It's not about athleticism with rebounding. It's not about athleticism with rebounding. If it was, then Jokic would have more rebounds than Joel Embiid.
Bro,
Or
he's the
average more
center,
rebounds than
so of
Joel
course
Embiid.
he's gonna have.
Joel Embiid is a center, and he's a clearly better athlete than Nikola Jokic, and he still averages less rebounds.
I don't agree with that logic, bro. I feel
Now,
like
rebounding have not
with the best of them.
Rebounding,
just
because you're a better athlete, doesn't make you a better rebounder. There's plenty. If that was the case, Luka Doncic went and averaged 8 rebounds a game. That doesn't mean anything.
Jay, what I'm saying, I think
speaking of Vando, y'all, why are we talking about Vando and bigs? Vando normally is a guard, a wing player, defender. If you're too small, we Ham make adjustments for Vando. If you're too big of a player, Ham make adjustments for Vando. You know what I'm saying? So Vando have problems when the player is too big or too small. And I give you case in point, right? Game 1 of the Golden State series, they started Vando on Curry. He did a great job the whole game. He didn't get taken out the game later on in the series because of how the defense he was playing. He got taken out because he couldn't hit corner threes, and they was abusing him on that, taking advantage of that. You know what I'm saying? So in this series, I do see Vando playing, but it's more so pointed at Murray rather than Joker.
Right.
And I think it'll be another guard who will probably start but get less minutes. And throughout the game, you'll see the Lakers go big with Rui, Vanderbilt, Bron, AD, and maybe like a Schroeder or a Reeves. Go ahead.
So how defensively do you think they're going to deal with the cutters? Because I'm going to address it again. Because you said you think AD should be the primary defender on Jokic.
Yeah. Because Vando is a really good defender. Rui is a good enough defender to stay attached. I think Anthony Davis can handle Joker one-on-one as much as he could, so we can stay attached to the cutters. Make him turn the ball over, do stuff like that.
He can deal with Jokic as a scorer. That's not what I'm arguing. I'm saying the cutters been picking him apart all season, and Jokic isn't just somebody that's going to have somebody cutting to the basket. Jokic is a very deceptive passer, so all they're going to do is generate a whole bunch of open corner threes the whole series. Is it the first game tonight?
Jay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
What you gotta realize though, bro, is you're looking at the past games Denver has played against these past teams. You know, these past 2 rounds? Yeah, past 2 rounds.
Yeah, they haven't played nobody with the caliber of the defensive.
Exactly. So what you seen with?
No, I'm saying the entire season.
Hold on.
But shit, the Lakers was giving them the business in the regular season.
Right. But what I'm saying is that you can't go off of what you. For one, you're talking about the season. The season is totally different from the playoffs. You got to go.
I'm saying the season into now. I'm saying in totality. I'm not just saying one or the other.
Okay, but since the trade, the Lakers been different, right? Been different in the season and the playoff, right? So what I'm saying is you can't go off with the past 2 rounds or the last, couple games of the season, and think that's going to translate to playing against the Lakers, because the Lakers is number 1 defense for a reason. So whatever you're talking about when you say the cutters and all that, Lakers is number 1 defense for a reason. And so the past games that they've played, the Minnesota Timberwolves, the Phoenix Suns, their defense is not on the level of the Lakers. So all that goes out the door is totally different. The Lakers number 1 defense for a reason.
I mean, I get your
But
point.
you're
The Lakers
talking.
do got a number 1 defense, but Jay got a point with this, bro. Jay is saying that like when you play Denver, you either gonna make Jokic a passer or a scorer. I think the Lakers are just gonna try to make him a passer and live with 3-point shots that the Denver gonna get, and hope that they can win.
But that's my point. That's not an effective defense, especially because Denver been one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the postseason in general. And those shots, it have nothing to do with. I'm not arguing that the Lakers are elite defense. What I'm saying is they're an elite defense because of Anthony Davis's value at the rim and his ability to switch. But if you only are committing Anthony Davis as the primary defender on Jokic, and you have nobody else on the court, what the heck is that? And you only have one player on the court that can guard him, then you're taking away that value. What is? Did anybody else hear that?
Somebody cooking?
That's Brandon. Brandon, you got to mute your mic, bro.
Like what's that?
Go ahead.
But if you put AD there, I'm saying them being the number one defense is not going to be as effective because you're going to take away the value that AD is providing to make the case.
Again,
I
who
just,
do
I just,
who do,
I
who
just
do
don't,
more
I
cutting?
just don't understand that y'all think they're gonna do something that's not gonna work. Can you tell me something that you think that they gonna do that is gonna work?
What do you mean? You talking about defensively for the Lakers?
Well, let me
Yeah,
ask you. Let
against
me ask.
Joker because
I
they gotta
think
guard us too, bro.
no. I agree. I think the like I said, and I'll say it again. I actually agree with FYF. I think you put LeBron there as a primary defender on Jokic. You put AD as the help side defender, and then you put Rui Hachimura on MPJ, and just put Schroeder on Murray. And if it get bad, you can bring Daniel up the bench. Put Daniel.
So you starting LeBron at the 5?
You don't have to change where somebody start from to be a primary defender on somebody. They didn't do it against the
Hey,
Grizzlies, and they still had Brown on Jaren Jackson.
hey, Jay, let me ask you this
So
though.
my
So
question is, with
if Joker take him down to the block, is still Braun there, or you gonna rotate him?
no, they're gonna switch it and put
You
AD
stay
on the
no,
bench.
you stay no. What I'm saying is you stay Braun as the post defender, but heavily help side with Anthony Davis,
Get you.
and you're gonna have to just try to take away the cutters. Probably put AD right outside of the restricted area on whatever opposite side of the post that he playing from. But it's gonna be the offensive rebounds that's gonna be the struggle with LeBron guarding Jokic because he's not gonna be able to stop Jokic on the glass. He's been
I
he's
agree.
been one of the best
I agree.
rebounders in the postseason.
Hey, I don't listen. I don't know. I'm just asking. What do Denver do offensively better
Then
as
go
far
to
as
state.
than ball movement and stuff like
Now,
that than Golden State?
Well, they have probably a top five offensive player in NBA history, and what they do better is one because a lot of their majority of their offense is built around the playmaking ability of Jokic. So his ability to draw and help defenders, and the whole fact that we're having this conversation is my point. You're bringing AD as a help side defender, it's automatically leaving a wide open player who's most likely going to be Aaron Gordon. So I
But
think this whole series he's going to be open. So what I'm saying is what I think they do better. What I think they do better is they produce more open looks just by the default of the attention that Jokic draws.
so you're saying they produce more open looks than Steph Curry and Clay
But
because they
it's only
constantly
be,
running. They constantly running behind screens, cutting, and everything else. And the Lakers had to stay on there. Remember that. You don't
yeah,
got
but their
guys like.
offense is
Go ahead.
but their offense is primarily perimeter oriented. So the threat of the cutters coming to the basket isn't as effective as it is against the Nuggets, especially because you don't have a player playing out of the post. It's a lot more versatility you have offensively when somebody's facilitating the offense. Jokic can legitimately run a pick and roll as the five with his four man Aaron Gordon. They never seen any type of offense like that. So it's really not the same. It's the amount of things that they can do offensively that the Lakers really haven't seen in the postseason. And the last time they have seen it, it wasn't really a peak Jokic. So I
But
mean,
no, I'm just saying because I know he's not the scorer. He is. I'm saying ain't Draymond and Jokic pretty much doing the same thing, running the offense?
No, no,
no, not at all.
no.
Okay.
They're playing from totally
Who is
different parts of the
Denver?
floor as well. They're playing from
Who
totally
is
different
Denver
parts of the
backup
floor.
big?
Who is who now?
Thomas Bryant, but I don't believe he got many minutes.
That's
Who do
what I'm
they
saying.
have running up?
He ain't getting no playing time in the playoffs. He haven't
So
really.
who they
Yeah,
playing? So who they
they
playing?
probably
Jokers on the bench.
That's what I'm telling you. The
they
Lakers
was running a
Joker.
small ball lineup, but they don't. I mean, I
They
don't know if
put
that's going
Aaron
to matter
Gordon at the
because
5. They
you can
put
say the
Aaron
same thing
Gordon
about
at
the
the
Lakers.
5.
They probably going to put in Tristan Thompson or something.
That's what I'm
man, that
saying. No
nigga,
other
they'll
center
don't put
come
that
in for
ball on the
Joker.
floor.
Hey Jay,
No
you think
other.
they gonna stagger? You think they gonna stagger Braun and AD minutes this series to try to take advantage of Denver bench lineups?
You say what now? The Denver only played 3 guys off the bench.
No, but
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
AD.
No, I'm
whenever they
saying they're probably
go
going
ahead.
to add players into the rotation. Like I think the Lakers probably going to do the same thing. Like I see
Yeah,
Tristan Thompson getting more minutes in his run, so I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Bryant did. Did
that's
too.
what
Is
I
what I'm trying to
said.
say. But I don't. I mean, I don't think Tristan Thompson going to get no legitimate minutes, no 15 minutes. But I think his numbers going to go up because he only really played once in the whole series, and it was when it was a blowout.
Y'all must be
But
crazy if y'all think Tristan Thompson gonna get minutes,
I
man.
But let me ask you something. Let me
no,
ask you
no,
something,
no,
Lamar.
no. I'm not
Let me ask
saying
you
he
something.
is, but I'm saying it's a chance a lot of the rotation players that didn't get minutes are probably will in the series because I think they're going to try to put a lot of the more players in the rotation as
Hell
far
no.
as defensively for versatility against them.
That's not how you
But
get defensive versatility.
yeah,
So you start putting random people on the end of the bench in, they ain't played an NBA game in a minute.
Okay,
He
so if they
just
do,
played an NBA
hold
game
on,
3 days ago.
hey Lamont,
Hey,
though, if
this
they do
ain't
put in
Lonnie Walker
Tristan
though for
Thompson, then
sure.
what you gonna say?
Oh, what'd you say?
I said they do play Tristan Thompson, then what you gonna say? Damn, I didn't see this coming.
Bro, if they play him the 2 to 4 minutes that y'all think y'all can't say y'all right. Hey, if he played 20 minutes, y'all be right.
I'm not
He ain't
saying
gonna...
20 minutes. That's what our mind automatically assume we saying 20
Okay,
minutes.
so how many
No,
minutes you
I'm
saying?
not saying that.
I'm
I'm
saying
just
like
saying
10 minutes at best, but I do
I'm
think
saying
he's going to get in the game. You didn't even get in any of their games.
exactly. I'm saying a few minutes to keep AD, keep AD fresh, to give him a breather so he can get back out there. I'm not saying
You
no 20
honestly
minutes.
think with all the options Darvin Ham has on the bench, he gonna look down his bench and be like, "Yeah, go
Tristan.
ahead,
Come on,
Tristan."
Right.
He
Yeah,
doesn't
right.
That's what
have
I'm
any
saying. I
length.
think
He
he
doesn't
go.
have any
Right.
defensive
That's what
length
you.
to defend
Hey,
Jokic, so they
but
have no
y'all said
choice.
after Joker they went small. So why would he bring Tristan Thompson in?
Yeah, that's the only way that he won't. Yeah, you're right. Because again, when Jokers go out, they move Aaron Gordon to the 5.
I'm
Oh, that should
saying
be
if
barbecue
they
chicken for
take
Anthony
AD
Davis,
off the
boy.
court, if they take AD off the basketball court and Jokic is still on the court, they're going to have to put
Bro,
somebody on the court with length and
y'all
rebounding
acting like they
ability.
got Hakeem Olajuwon and Ralph Sampson all over again or something, man. They ain't got
No,
shit.
I'm acting like they got Nikola Jokic. You making it seem like Nikola Jokic is not one of the best offensive players of all time.
Bro, you don't need a 7'5" center to defend him.
But you do need length and athleticism and
All
some sort
right.
of post dominance because he's going to destroy you on the offensive glass.
He gonna do that anyway.
Salute Lamont. Salute Big Art. My bro Anta.
What up, Ralphie?
Nothing big,
So,
bro.
bro.
Salute
Oh
Snoop.
yeah, Lamont.
What
Oh
up, Ralph?
yeah, me. Man, we
Nothing,
gotta have
bro.
a conversation too because
And everybody else
I
up,
I
bros. Sorry.
I ain't heard you say nothing about your boy John Wick.
John Wick.
Yeah, John Wick, not John Wick, John Wick.
Oh,
John,
John
you
Morant.
ain't right, bro.
Wow.
You ain't right.
Yo, John Wick out here. Hey, you remember we had a conversation? You talking about, oh, they don't need to suspend them too much. Now what you saying? What you gotta
Hey,
say
look.
now?
Boy cooked.
Hey, you know what though? His homie tried his best to save his ass.
He did. He did.
He did. He tried to move that camera back.
Bro.
That nigga move
He
that camera
did.
fast.
Bro, and the internet is undefeated. For somebody to go back and clip that and bro.
Screen capture is a motherfucker, boy.
But you
And
know, it ain't nothing but
in
a
that
video
end, he
that
was
you
on
can
that,
pause
yo.
it. You can pause it at any time and go back and catch these things.
Bro, that's
Nah,
what I'm
but
about to
Not you
do. I'm gonna
live,
random
not you
do
live,
videos looking
right?
for somebody else.
Yeah, but you
yeah,
gotta think. Look, when
the word
people look,
is
but you
hours
gotta
that
think about
many
this
people
though.
don't be on.
When people do a live, can't you go back and listen to it and pause it?
No, but
Only
not
if you
it's
put it on a
live.
only
So
if
like,
you
If you
put it
post
on your
it.
page, like if you saved the live. Somebody had to be screen recording the live.
Yeah.
I'm about to say somebody was screen recording that
Yeah, as
shit.
soon as they saw John Moran in it, they started screen recording.
But they say
Bro,
that
that wasn't
dude. They
even
say,
job
but look,
page, bro.
they say that dude that did that. He
But that dude
tagged
has
the
a check mark.
NBA and all in that.
He a
The dude
YouTuber.
that he tagged the NBA and all in that just so they can let them know what Ja did.
Having a
I was
check
like,
mark don't mean that you
dang,
pay $14, you got a check mark, man.
Huh?
You pay $14
Yeah.
on Instagram, you got a check mark. So that's
Hey,
a check
somebody
mark.
background
Oh
noise. Y'all
my
need to fix
god.
that,
You
man.
hold up, you can pay to get a check mark on Instagram now?
yeah.
Go
You can
on
play on
Instagram
all
settings.
platforms.
Go on Instagram settings.
Wow.
Go on Instagram settings and go to your profile. Press the
Wow.
three line and say Meta
Yeah.
Verify. All you got to do is put your first and last name and your bio of your Instagram name.
That's not a blue
Bio of
check
your
mark. It's
Instagram.
not a blue check mark though.
It's a blue. Yes, it is. It's a blue check mark. It looks the same as
No, it's not.
everybody else's blue check mark. It literally says it on a thing. You're over me. It's a fact.
It's a paid subscription check mark. It's
$14.
not.
It's still a
God
check mark.
damn.
Nobody knows that it's still a check mark. Everybody can get a
That's
blue check
crazy.
mark. It's
It
$14
look
a month.
different. It
Right, you
look
can pay
That's
different.
for
You
that.
can
crazy.
Oh
You
tell.
my
can pay.
That's
god.
You
crazy.
can pay for that and on
You
two
can
at the
tell
same.
which
Both of
ones
those you
is
can pay
paid for
for
and
the
which one
blue
ain't.
thing.
No, you can't. They look exactly the same. Go on Instagram. What are you talking
Bro, I'm on
about?
Instagram every day.
So Lamont, I got a question for
Go
you.
press the three
Yep.
lines on your profile and say Meta Verified.
Hold
Lamont,
on. Go ahead.
No, I know that.
do the league suspend him for the rest of all next year?
Not next
No,
year with
he gonna get at least
50
20
games.
to 30 games though.
See, I think that's still a slap on the wrist, bro. Nah,
Nah,
he
this
need to
You
get
said
prospective.
this
I
is
think
the
they.
whole
Hey,
time.
No,
bro,
no, no, no.
the whole AFC.
It's half the season.
nah.
They
No,
suspended him for half
no,
of the season.
no. Like they just basically your PR team did something beautiful for you, dog. You served 8 games.
2
8
months
games.
later.
And 2 months later, nigga, you back at the nigga, get that nigga the whole year, dog.
Oh yeah.
I'm not
You
gonna
ain't
lie.
gonna
I'm
take
not
that
gonna lie
shit.
to
The
you.
whole year, bro.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you though. If I was Ja Morant team, and because I was seeing clips from that Instagram live. If I was Ja Morant team, I'm telling them it was a BB gun, bro. That
But
clip
see,
was so
hey,
distorted, bro. You could barely even see the gun. It was
Man,
so
get the
distorted.
fuck out of here.
You
Hold
could
on.
no.
Jay, you got background noise, man. That sounds horrible, man.
hey,
The
Anti,
NBA
He
people
said
got a
it
hold
was
on him.
distorted.
hold on. Anti, my question to you is: yes, you say I'm with you though. It's suspended for the whole season. My thing is, do they suspend them with pay or without pay?
Without pay.
bro. Without pay,
Fuck you
bro.
mean?
His stuff
Without pay.
Without
guaranteed
pay,
though.
bro.
It's
Nah,
guaranteed in
nah,
his
Second
nah,
term.
contract.
nah.
This ain't no
Hold
white
on,
collar
Ralph,
stuff, bro. Ain't nobody suspended with pay.
Ralph, hold on, Ralph.
No, I'm saying some have got
Hold on.
suspended and been able to keep their pay. That's
If
what I
you
was
get
asking.
suspended because of contrament detrimental to the team, that's with no pay, bro. Yes, they can void. They can void his
Yeah.
contract. They can void his contract.
No, they can't void his contract.
Shit,
But
all
what they
right.
can do,
It wasn't on what's called though. It wasn't on
No.
premises, right? That's why
It's
they
the
couldn't
only
void,
thing-
right?
The only thing the NBA can do is that he has some like additional guaranteed money from some aspect of his contract.
They can
The
void.
NBA can take that, but there's a whole bunch of his contract that the NBA can't touch. So he
Are
gonna
you
get his
serious?
money. Yeah.
But he gonna get a lot of
Yeah,
deals
because
that
this is
cut
not a
down.
banishable. That because they're not gonna banish him from the NBA. That's the only way to
and it's an
cancel his
off
whole
season,
contract.
Why not?
and he
Why
on his
not?
own property though. He had his
Why
house.
would you banish him? Who said why not? Why would you banish
Me,
dude from the
anti.
NBA?
Because I'm tired of this motherfucker being like he a thug, nigga. That
Hey
ain't
man, hey bro, hey,
Sound like a personal
anti
property, brother.
stuff
nigga.
happens, bro.
Kids looking up to this little nigga. Nah,
And the shoes
Yeah,
still
bro, but
flying
he
off
ain't
the
shooting
rack.
nobody, man. He playing with
Hey,
guns, bro. That's he a
stop
child
playing
himself,
with
bro. Let him
guns.
grow up some more, bro.
Kids in
Nah. We that bro, that's a grown ass man. Fuck out of here with that
kids
children
in the
shit, dog.
kids in the steakhouse look up to you, man. But you,
Hey,
you
I don't give a
still,
fuck about none of that, nigga. I ain't in the NBA. I don't care
Hey,
about none
you
of that.
wow,
I ain't in
yo.
the NBA, nigga.
They gonna void.
I'm not
That's
in
the
the
whole
They
NBA.
year,
can void.
anti.
Hey, they can
Damn,
void
not forever, anti.
anti-contract.
Damn.
Bro, I said though,
Forever.
I said give him the whole. Hold on, so Ralph, let me ask you a question, dog.
Go ahead, brother.
What makes you think he gonna learn his lesson after 2 months, bro? He's still gonna. John Moran is that nigga. That's what he gonna be, bro. That's what he gonna be. He gonna get in trouble the same way again.
And
That's who he is.
He gotta do the AI.
But
He
see,
gotta
if you
cut his hair
listen to,
off.
hold on, if you listen to that sound bite that he had when he got in trouble the first time, he said, yes, I'm looking forward to showing y'all who I really is. You know, I apologize.
That's who that nigga is.
What happened 2 months later? Look what
That's
happened.
who that nigga is, bro. That
Yeah, you
nigga
gotta go
listening
the
to too
whole
much
year, bro.
NBA young boy, dog.
Go look
That's
at
what it
look
is.
at the apology he said, and then when he started speaking to what his name, Jalen Rose, what he said in that interview, he said, "I'm gonna show
Didn't
y'all
he
who
say
I
he don't
really
listen
is."
to NBA young boy in the interview?
I didn't catch that.
I don't remember that.
Bro, stop, man. Nah. Hey,
I'm saying he probably did. He said, "I just didn't catch that part. Though. I gotta go back and."
I should have sworn he said, but even with that, dog, like, bro, that's who that man is. That's who he want to be. They gonna have to banish that man, bro. Get him out of the league.
I
Banish
feel
him
you,
from the
bro, but it's a
NBA.
lot worse
Banish him from the
things that
NBA.
can happen,
Suspended for
bro,
the
if
year,
people
bro.
ain't been
Not
banished,
banishing,
anti.
Because, bro, everybody
Bro,
ain't
to
gonna
banish a
see.
franchise player from the NBA would be the dumbest move that he could ever make. Adam Silver
So
could ever make,
hold on.
especially
Can
because
you?
he's one of the most marketable players in the
hey,
league.
let
That's
me
the
ask you this.
dumbest
Hold
thing
on.
ever.
Hold on. Let me ask you
Right
this
now.
question. Though. Hold on. Let me ask y'all this question because I think this is a little bit of bias in it too. If he was sitting in his car with his homie or just by himself and he was rocking out to some country music
NBA young boy.
home Alabama.
and then let's say and then he's rocking out to
Johnny
the country
Cash.
music.
Johnny Cash talk
Yeah, it
about
don't matter
guns
who
and
it is.
stuff.
It don't matter who
Yeah.
it is. I don't care who it is. Let's say he's rocking out to some, some country music.
Lamar,
And then
let's not
he
make
does
this
the
a
same
cultural
thing with
racial
country
thing,
music
dog.
playing.
Come on, bro.
No, I don't think
Let's
it's. I
not
don't
do.
think it's
We're
that. I
not
don't think it's
doing
that.
this.
It'd have
Come
been
on,
bad
bro.
regardless, bro. If it was Tyler
Bro,
Hero that
no,
did
we're
it,
not doing this.
if Tyler
Bro.
Hero did it, it'd
Oh
have been
yeah.
the same thing,
Hold
bro.
on. Are you
It's
telling
just
me?
bad.
Hold on. Y'all telling me if he was?
Johnny agree with
So you
Lamar.
telling me right now? Hold on. So y'all telling me right now if Gordon Hayward is in his car and he's
Oh
rocking
my
out to country
God.
music and he has a
Hey,
shotgun in
please
his
don't do
lap,
this, Lamar.
are y'all saying he
Lamar,
gonna get
please
It
don't.
suspended
might.
half the
It might
season?
actually
Bro,
be even
he
worse. It
had
might
a
actually be
gun that he
even
showed
worse.
on
Man,
live.
y'all
That's
must be
the
crazy.
Lamar.
they're not worried
But I
about
will
it.
say
Come
this. I
on,
will say
bro.
this.
They
I will say
talking
That's
this.
the
I will
about
off
say
the
this.
season
gun,
though.
bro.
I
Hold on,
will
y'all.
say
Too many
this.
people.
Listen.
One mic.
I will say this. I will say
Y'all.
this.
Hold on, Jay. I feel like that's a fair question to ask.
No, it's
Like
not, Lamar. I
y'all
don't
glossed over it.
No, but what I'm
So hold
saying,
on.
what I'm saying is, I
Y'all
don't think, I
glossed
don't.
over. Hold
One
on,
at a
Jay.
time.
I'm saying y'all glossed over it because of what Ja recently did, and he's the only one out there doing this silliness. Like I said, I think it's silly. Just like a lot of people, man, I think it's stupid to do what he's doing. He has to understand who he is. But I don't see the NBA suspending Gordon Hayward if he's in his Jeep and he's playing country music. He has a shotgun and a whole bunch of camo gear on, like he's about to go hunt.
Klay Thompson can be on
I
his
do.
boat and brandishing guns, and the same shit gonna happen to him, dog.
So y'all think they suspend a white player for holding a shotgun playing country music in his car?
Yes,
I do.
yes.
Can I ask you a question?
Hold on. So you
Can I
said
ask you a question? Can I ask you a question?
okay.
But can I ask you a question? You know what my issue is? I understand that. I don't think the league should be as. I don't know. Maybe I'm looking at it from a weird perspective. But the way I look at it is, if I got a job, right, and I don't know, I'll do anything. I work at McDonald's or something, and I do the same thing. Nobody's going to crucify me. It's only because he's an NBA player. I think the endorsement deal should hit him, but I don't understand why he should be suspended 50 to an entire season. But something like that, maybe that's made. I don't think it's right, but it doesn't make a difference. If it was, it does not make.
No, Jay, you got to go get somewhere where it's quieter. Your background.
Let's look at it like this, bro. You do like you just said, bro. He's one of the faces of the league right now, bro. Kids are looking up to him, dog. Little kids are looking up to him. Little kids going out buying his shoes that's coming out with Nike, right? So, like, bro, you have a brand to protect. You cannot be on. I ain't saying you can't have no firearm on you, fam. I'm not saying that. That's your life. You good. You can't put the shit on camera.
Bro. Can't do that.
Exactly. That's what y'all missing, bro. He put it on camera.
And this is the second time, bro.
In 2 months.
Like,
and they just gave you a slap on the wrist, bro. So at this point, if I'm at a silver, bro, you basically spit in my face, dog.
Yeah, that's
you
better.
basically just spit in my face. So you know what?
Hey, man, we'll give him 20 games and move on.
Suspended from the league,
what y'all
bro?
not understanding, what you're not understanding is just because you're, and this is what I don't like, and this is what I mean. What y'all saying is, and the arguments I'm hearing is so stupid. Oh yeah, you making all this money, you shouldn't be doing that. You throwing your money away. At the end of the day, I understand what y'all. Hold on. I'm not saying you're saying that. I'm saying what everybody else is saying. What people are saying. Y'all are saying that. Y'all are saying you're the face of a franchise. I'm going to keep it a being with you. He's only 23 years old. That does not matter. Just because you get money and you're 23 years old. Let me finish. Listen. He's at the end of the day. I think you're forgetting. Y'all looking at these players as NBA players and not as people. If anybody in this room is 23 years old and you get that much money where you can do anything with it and you can pay for people's lives. I'm talking. You're going to make mistakes. And the fact of the matter is, he's only 23, bro. He's not a 30-year-old dude.
I got a question.
And he's on a $200 million deal. So it's like he's touching. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Everybody is not LeBron. That's what y'all don't understand.
That's just an example.
Like, came in with him. Jaylen Brown,
my point
Jason
is,
Tatum, Devin Booker. All these niggas are young. Donovan Mitchell. All these niggas are young.
It does not matter because they aren't the same. It doesn't matter, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you grew up in the trenches and I grew up in a nice area, we're gonna have two different personalities. I'm not saying John Morant grew up in the trenches. Listen, I didn't. You didn't. You cut me off, and you literally heard me saying. I'm not saying he grew up. Listen to what I am saying. Just listen to what I'm saying. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he's 23, bro. 4 years ago he was a teenager. Y'all not understanding the fact that he's not. Bro. Just because you live by logic don't mean it's a lot. I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. I'm just gonna be honest. It's a lot easier to say when you don't got $200 million in your bank account. That's the fact of the matter. When you have $200 million and you can buy 6 to 10 yachts and put them in your freaking your mansion, it's a lot different when you're only 23 years old doing so. A 23-year-old making money like that is going to go to the strip club and throw music and throw money and hang with rappers. That's what they're going to do. You're 23.
He's missing a whole. He's missing a whole ball.
Okay, bro.
Hey, let me ask you a question. When you get in trouble, you get 18 years old. Hold on. You get in trouble. You 18 years old with the law. Don't they still lock you up? No matter you 18, they still lock you up. I don't care what you do. You still get locked up, right?
Exactly, bro.
So it ain't no what does that have anything to do with what I just said? They have nothing to do with that.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. All right, so should they get suspended?
If they was in the NBA, yeah, they will get suspended.
Hold on. Don't cry about what league they in. They college basketball players.
I said the NBA, the college
All
basketball.
right, hold
they
on.
ain't
Okay,
doing nothing. NBA.
okay.
is.
Draymond Green gets
Right,
suspended.
Lamont.
Oh,
Tell the
man.
truth, Lamont.
Hold on, Draymond Green gets suspended.
That's crazy.
For what,
I'm not gonna lie,
Lamont?
that's crazy.
Hold on.
He's showing you some on the screen.
Did Chris Kaman get suspended?
He's showing you these pictures on the screen.
Oh my God, bro. He's not Lamar, you gotta
I'm
stop
not
this,
gonna
bro.
lie.
Hey, but
Lamont
they
exposing
not
the truth.
playing with
But I'm
guns,
not gonna lie,
Lamont.
but
They not
you
playing with them.
but you
What
kind
does
of
this
They're
taking
look
not
that
playing
like?
with the guns, Lamont.
No, but
What does this look
Lamont,
like?
you're not giving it
Those
no
are totally
context. You're not giving it no
different, bro.
context, bro.
Like,
They're
come
going
on,
hunting,
man.
bro. John Morant is in a car waving a
How
gun
do you
around.
know?
Bro, it's
Bro,
not the
how do you
same.
know? Okay, how do you know he
Bro,
about to go hunting?
they just
Lamar,
aiming assault
stop with
rifles on
the
the street, bro.
foolishness,
That's Ray
bro.
Allen. You making it seem this is not, bro. This is
That's
not
not Ray
Army of
Allen
Two.
on
Ray
the
Allen is
street.
not walking around the
That's
street.
Kaman. That's Chris
Ray
Kaman.
Allen just had a.
And hold
I
up,
know.
and hold up. Let's
Hold
keep
on,
it.
y'all.
Hold
When
up.
is somebody?
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up.
Why y'all keep
Lamont,
ducking and dodging around it? The thing is,
Lamont,
y'all
and
keep
Lamont. Hold
y'all
up, but hold
keep
up, Lamont.
fighting the
You
fact that
missing
it don't
something.
matter the context of what Ja Morant. So y'all just told me that Ja Morant still gets suspended if he's sitting in his house with camouflage on with a gun and he takes a picture. Does he get suspended?
No, because it's the context. It's not the same.
Okay, so
Right.
I just
What do you mean
asked
he was
y'all.
in his
Hold
driveway,
on,
though?
Ralph. Y'all,
Lamont trying to take over job.
Hold on,
Plus,
y'all. No,
on top of that, I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie.
that's what he's trying
But
to
listen,
do.
ain't no but listen, y'all. Y'all got to let's just go one mic. That's what we're gonna do. All I'm saying is, I'm just trying to think outside the box because I want to know: is it just Ja, or is this something y'all feel like is gonna equally get pushed on any player that shows a gun?
Let me ask you a question, Lamont.
Hold on, Sneed.
no, I
Hold
don't.
on, Sneed.
All right, I'm gonna let you go. I'm
Hold
gonna let you go.
on.
Let him go. Let him go. Let him go.
Go ahead.
Hold on. All I'm saying is this: I'm not saying Ja is right. See, y'all think just because somebody is taking a stance against suspending them for a whole goddamn year,
No.
I know he's wrong. What he did was stupid. But what I'm saying is there are other players out there that have images and done things on social media with guns, and we ain't killed them like this. And so what I'm saying is with Ja, is it because he with
That's
Ja
what I was gonna
Morant?
say. Who?
Okay, but
Who?
with
Can you give me a name?
all right, hold on. Yeah, if you let me finish, I will. With Ja Morant, is it because of the settings that he's in with the gun that what make it worse for y'all? Is it because the
No, it's
rap
the
music?
history.
Is it
It's the
because of the rap
history.
music?
Thank you.
It's the history. John Morant already was dealing
Oh
with.
my god, man! Y'all just don't know.
Did he beat?
Nah,
Hey,
I want to
hold on,
jump
hold
in
on,
real
hold
quick
on,
because
hold on.
Come on,
Hey,
y'all. Hold on.
did Chris?
Everybody gotta go. Everybody gotta go. Jesus Christ, y'all don't know how to shut the hell up sometimes. Look, y'all, I'm gonna bring y'all back up. Let's go one mic. Let's go one mic, y'all. The yelling is horrible audio. I can't even put it on news break. All right. I know, Jay, you want to get your point across. Just wait. You've been talking more than anybody. Ralph can't talk nobody. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. All I'm just saying.
My fault.
All I'm saying is, can we think about this without all the emotion attached? And I have to believe that we are attaching too much emotion to what Jai has done. We know what he did is stupid, but are we willing to hand down this same exaggerated type of punishment against? Because there are NBA players in the league that do hunt, and maybe some of these guys want to take pictures of themselves hunting, and they might have a picture with a gun. Do we apply the same energy? Do we, or is it the stigma attached to rap music and guns in Black America and Black culture with guns? That's what's getting Josh suspended. Because Chris
can I
Kaman,
answer this?
the crazy thing is, Chris Kaman can post this picture and everybody can walk away from it with no stigma or no biases in their brain because they just think, okay, white dude with guns, oh, he must be hunting, just like y'all said. Y'all don't know what this man about to do with these goddamn guns. Y'all don't know what he about to do with them, but you just assume because he's white and because he has guns and y'all attach white dudes with guns and hunting, and y'all
Can I ask
attach
you?
black dudes with guns and rap culture is he about to go kill another black man.
Hey,
Can I ask you a question?
Man, can I
That's what it
jump in
sound
real
like.
quick?
That's what it
Nah.
sound like.
Can I jump in real quick?
Everybody one mic, bro. Everybody one mic.
I just jumped in and I want to clear something up.
Oh,
It
man.
has nothing to do with race in my view at least. Because look, there's a difference between the pictures that he just showed and the
What's the
footage
difference?
of I'm going to tell you
What's
the
the
difference.
difference? To explain this difference.
He's gonna break it down to you.
Explain. I struggled.
Okay,
I'd be hard pressed to. I ain't even gonna say what I'm about to say, but go ahead.
can I?
Lamar,
Okay,
let him talk.
let me
Lamar,
speak.
go ahead. Let him talk.
Because there's a difference between the place they're posing and the place that Ja has been showing flailing his gun.
Hey,
These
Chris?
people, wait,
That's
wait,
what I
wait, wait.
just said.
Let me
That's what I
finish.
just said.
Let him
And
finish.
just let me
Lamar, let him
finish.
finish, Lamar. Let him finish, Lamar.
Oh my God, y'all.
These people are in a controlled, safe space where people usually take their guns to shoot around. Maybe a shooting range, maybe a hunting place. That's the difference. Where Ja is in public with other people around him, and he's just flailing the gun around.
Bro,
And
he was in a
another
car.
difference. Wait. Another difference.
No,
Yeah,
bro.
around other people.
This is that
Other people.
retard talk.
Another difference.
No, bro.
No. Another difference.
No,
Those
no.
guns.
Hold on.
No,
Let me mute
Wait.
the retarded talk. See, this is that retarded
Oh,
talk.
Lord.
This is the retard
Lamar.
dummy talk. See,
This nigga Lamar, bro.
this is the problem with y'all. See, this fool talking about he can't have a gun in his own car. That's a private place, in private setting where he has a gun. So now you're gonna dictate where players can. So you can only have a gun in your home or in some control setting. So now y'all the ones pushing for gun control, and you can't do this with your gun. See, and now y'all pushing.
Y'all didn't even let me finish.
Nah, you don't gotta finish. Retarded takes. Having a gun on your hip, having a gun on your hip.
Man, stop it.
Having a gun on your hip.
Yo.
No, hold on, y'all. Hold on.
The other difference.
No, there's no other difference. Y'all got to, because what I'm saying is, y'all so brainwashed, and a lot of people see. If y'all be honest and see, I want somebody white or somebody that's not black to actually admit this. See, I want my mood to just go ahead and admit this. You attach the stigma of Ja Morant and that gun with black culture and what black culture has perceived to do with guns.
Oh my God!
See, this motherfucker just scared to say it. Hold on. He said it. No, hold on.
You can't want people listening to you, but you don't want to listen to them.
Didn't you show a picture of?
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you why. He just said this dude with the guns. He know he's in a controlled setting and he's gonna do the right thing. How the fuck you know he's in a controlled setting?
Let him finish, bro. People listening to you, but you.
Hey, Lamar, nobody has reported Chris Kaman.
You never let me finish.
Come on, bro.
Lamar, you're not even addressing the fact of history, and that's what I was saying before.
No.
Let me finish. No, this is my point.
Yeah, let him finish.
I want him to say what he wants to say. I want him to go ahead, try to say it. Just
it's
be
called
direct.
Agree to disagree.
No,
this was very no. This was very. Let me finish.
Black people with guns.
Can I talk?
Is scary.
No. Can I talk?
No.
Can I talk? Can I talk? Can I talk?
Just say a black
you just
man
showed
with
a picture.
No.
No. That's what you interpreted. That's what you interpreted.
And a white man with a gun makes you feel safe.
No, but that's not.
Show a picture of Draymond Green. Chris Kaman is in his group.
But hold on, Mahmoud.
Your job was in it. You're wrong.
Mahmoud's only cool with the black. Mahmoud's only cool with the black man having a gun if it's in a controlled setting. He got to be in the gun range.
Nigga, I'm black and I got a problem with
Why is nobody saying the fact that Ja Morant already has history prior to the fact that already asked to the?
Come on, man.
Listen. Let me get it off. Bro. I'll let y'all talk. Hold on. Let me get it off, bro. I was letting y'all.
Hold on. Y'all, why are y'all scared?
Hold on again.
Why are y'all scared to just admit the truth? That's why I
want
somebody.
I just want to get this off, Lamar.
Okay, hold on.
Lamar,
Jay, hold on, Jay. Let Big Sneak. Big Sneak said he wants to get something off. So let's go ahead and hear what Big Sneak got to say. But you black.
Okay.
So it don't matter if you say it. I want somebody that's not black to say it.
Well, I'm black, bro. I'm just saying.
And he didn't even let me finish my point. All right.
I'm saying, even though you may disagree with all of us, and again, it's agree to disagree, but still let the person get off what they gotta say, bro, even if you don't agree. So other people can hear their point.
All right, I got you. I'll let Mahmoud go then. Go ahead, Mahmoud.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
My other point was this gun is different than the one that Ja's holding because the pistols are very easily obtainable in America. Am I right or wrong? Those are high military grade weaponry. Those guns that this white dude is showing and the one that Draymond was showing are very high caliber military grade type of weapons that are not very easily obtainable. That's
Hey,
another
Lamont,
difference.
I mean, Mahmoud, that's cat. You ain't been to America,
Let the
bro.
man finish.
We can get them in here.
That's what I asked if I'm right or wrong. You can
Oh, my
correct me if
fault, bro.
those type of guns are very high accessible, those high caliber sniper rifles.
But wouldn't that be a
Kids
bad
that
thing? But wouldn't that be a bad
Chirac get
thing?
guns like
Isn't
that.
that worse?
But that's what I'm saying. Wouldn't that be a
Yeah.
bad thing? That's kind of going against the argument. I'm not gonna lie. If I got an M16, I can easily have a handgun. Why do I have an M16?
Look,
Back at
hold
the
up.
point
Let me
again.
let me
They're
Man,
ask.
and
using it
really, the
for.
point is, bro, the man history is
Hold
different
on.
from
What?
Ray Allen,
Hold
from
on.
Chris
Hold on. What
Kaman.
you
But that's
say?
what I was
Thank
about.
you.
Let me
Thank
get
you
the
for the
history off. Let me
language,
get
bro.
that off.
It ain't
Let me get
hard
that
to
off. Let me get that
see.
off, bro. Because that was
Hold
my
on,
point. Let me get that
hold on,
off.
bro. Hold on. I'm just
And
saying, you understand. You showing Ray Allen, you showing Draymond Green, you showing Chris Kaman. Have Draymond Green beat up a 17-year-old? God dang gonna
Thank
had a
you.
beam on
Yeah, but
somebody?
he beat up
No.
his own
He didn't.
teammate.
Man, come on, bro. Come
But
on,
no, but
Lamont,
what you're
bro.
not
Lamont, this nigga said he beat up
Lamont,
his
hold
own
on.
teammate.
Bro, everybody talking at one
okay.
time. Lamont, what you're not understanding is before John Morant ever even had the gun case, it was already heated things building up to the gun case that made it so
Thank
bad. So
you.
Exactly.
him doing it again is only a build on from his history. Before the gun case even
Thank
No.
came out,
you.
he had the incident with the
Give me
Pacers beaming a red
Jay.
beam inside of their
Jay.
bus.
Thank
So that
you.
Jay.
already, and then the gun case came
Jay.
after the fact.
Jay.
Let him
Jay.
That
finish.
doesn't matter.
My
Jay.
man cooking.
Hold
And then
on,
he beat
Jay.
up a 17-year-old, and the
Hold on,
report
Jay.
was
Put
Jay.
went to
that
go get a
nigga in the
gun. So
pot.
all of it is a one.
Hold on,
Cook
Jay.
that nigga.
Jay.
Put that nigga in
I'm
the
First
listening.
of
pot.
all,
I'm
all
listening.
I'm saying is, first of all, the gun thing with the Pacers was proven to be a lie and was not true. Y'all ran with it, but y'all didn't read the story about how it was disproven, that was false, and it was not true at all. It was not a gun. It was no red beam. It was nothing like that. That was false. The thing with him beating up a 17-year-old. The thing is, Ja Morant's suing the kid for lying. So how the fuck do we know? So we just gonna take what this kid say. So we just gonna take what he say as fact when his mom has a history of suing people recklessly for money. So, but you ain't followed
It
that
doesn't
yet
matter if
either.
it's true
Hold
or
on,
not, though.
no,
That's not
Jay.
what you're
But
not.
hold on, Jay, hold on. If you want to talk about history, go look up her history of suing people for reckless shit, trying to get money out of shit. So what I'm saying is, it could be a possibility that they're fabricating a whole bunch of this stuff and lying. That's why Ja Morant is actually suing the kid now, because he's running around lying. But you
But
ain't
who
talking about
brought it
that.
on
So
themselves?
when you talk about this history, talk about the real history. And then secondly, all I'm saying with the gun is, was Ja Morant stupid for showing it on social media because of his history? Yes. Right? Obviously, there's a perception attached to him, some things he got caught up in that don't make it look good. But what I'm saying is, if tomorrow we see somebody on social media who is white, who's playing country music, who has camo on, and he can have two handguns up about to go hunting, is he going to get suspended for the same tenure, or will he face any type of backlash like Ja Morant, even though so he's using it for hunting, but most people use handguns for self-protection. NBA players have to have self-protection because they running around getting robbed all the time, especially in Memphis.
Or
He can't
Lamar,
have
But
security
you're not
reasons.
also addressing. But I'm gonna
Lamar,
let you go.
you a problem with the black community. If you feel like that, you a problem, son. You a problem. If you feeling like that, you a problem.
Why?
Because you making excuses for him being stupid.
Oh
That's
my
just
God,
stupid.
bro! Let me ask you this. Hold on.
Listen what I'm saying.
No. If I'm
Wait.
making excuses, then where are y'all campaigning for all these other motherfuckers running around showing guns? How come y'all ain't campaigning for these motherfuckers to get locked up? How come y'all be the first ones to tell me? Y'all be the first ones to tell me. Y'all be the first ones to tell me I'm wrong for promoting snitching and telling on half these motherfuckers getting them locked up. But I'm campaigning for but y'all campaigning to keep these motherfuckers on the street.
No, that's what I'm getting at. No. This is what I'm
Y'all
getting
be
at.
wanting it both ways. Y'all be wanting it both ways.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
I told
That's
you, if you want to be an
look.
activist all the way,
Lamont,
just
they
like
want to
Charleston
know.
White.
But what Lamont isn't understanding is,
I'm
even
understanding
if
that y'all
everything that he
confused
just
as
said.
fuck.
Look, listen, Lamont.
I'm
What you're not
understanding that
understanding
y'all
is
want to
even
be
if
fake
every single.
activists when it's
Hold
convenient.
on. No, what I'm saying is, even if everything you said was true, all that stuff was
It
lies.
is true.
Hold on, let me finish. Even if all that stuff was lies, you asked why would it matter for John Morant? It's the perception that was
Bro,
already
I
built
just said
around
that,
him.
bro. I
Whether it
literally
hold
just
on,
said that.
Hold on.
I just
Whether
agree with
it being
Why are you repeating the same
whether
shit I
it
just
being
agreed
lies or not, so, because you asked the question, you
I
said,
just
"Is
said
it?
that
Oh, is it
because of
because
his
they're
perception,
hunters?"
he shouldn't have had the guns on
Hey,
camera. I
I'm gonna
just
tell
said
you
that.
like this though. Everybody on this panel,
So what
y'all,
is the argument?
hold on. Every guy on this panel, you know what we all good at doing? Listening to respond instead of listening to learn. Y'all, just let everybody just let the person finish what they got to say, even if you disagree. That's all I'm saying, man.
I agree with you. I'm trying to hear what he's saying.
I mean, listening, everybody. That's wrong with for one. That's what's wrong in my opinion with black people. Period. They want to listen to respond and just instead of listen to learn. Nigga, just listen to the man first and then respond. Yes, you may
All right,
disagree,
Sneed.
but listen, bro.
Sneed, we don't gotta hear your sob story. We heard you, man. Now, damn.
I'm trying to lump all black people together.
Go ahead, man.
Go ahead, man.
So let me ask y'all a question. Let me specifically Lamont, because Lamont seems to be the only one here whose perspective is different on everything. If you agree that John Morant should have never had the gun out, and all these things, and because of him already knowing that he should never had the gun out, with everything else being the case, why are you? And I'm not saying I'm with it, but why are you against the 1 year suspension? If I smack somebody in the face, and my dad say don't smack nobody in the face, and then I punch somebody in the face and do it again after I was blatantly told not to do it, shouldn't I get a worse repercussion than when I smacked them the first time?
Bro, I'm just not a fan. If the way the CBA is drafted, I'm not a fan of these suspensions, especially these extremely lengthy suspensions, being prompted primarily because of the media and fan push to see it happen, as opposed to how wrong was it, how right was it. Like, I can understand, like, if you break the law, you get convicted of domestic violence, or you get convicted of reckless driving because you didn't hit somebody. I can understand that you broke the law, right? But when we talk about stuff that's all like how somebody feels about, how people feel about guns and gun possessions, and if y'all think he was being careless with the gun or not, yes, it was reckless, but to me, does it warrant an entire year suspension when what he did probably wouldn't even get him arrested? Like, it's hard for me to say to suspend guys for a whole year.
Can I say something, Lamont?
And we don't know. Like, a lot of people always jump to the conclusion because people are talking about if a cop pulled up next. Well, if a cop pulled up next to him, if he has a gun license and is registered, ain't nothing gonna happen.
The cop don't know that though.
Lamont, hold on. Let me
cop
finish.
don't know he got a license.
Hold up. But fuck the cop, Lamont. You have to understand something, bro. You not the regular dude, dog. You are an NBA superstar.
No, that's a stupid logic. That's a dumb logic. I can't stand that.
You are. What you mean?
Oh my God, he's a human being, bro.
No,
he's a human being,
he's not a
bro.
regular human being. No, he's not.
You holding him to this. It does not matter. If it does not matter, that doesn't. It doesn't matter because he's a human being and he's a 23-year-old person, bro. You're holding him to a standard that nobody else is getting held to, but NBA players, and it's not how life works. Even a millionaire makes mistakes. Hence why millionaires lose money. You can't hold somebody to a standard just because they made it to the league.
No, that's not true. That's not true.
He's an employee at a company. That's why.
Thank you.
No.
NBA is a private company, bro. You can't do that. No,
This
bro.
this way y'all got it twisted at, right?
Doesn't. Oh my God, bro.
He didn't have to sign that 3 year. He could have waved guns all he wants. Don't take their money.
Exactly.
That's what I'm getting at.
Hey,
I don't have a problem with him waving guns, but like y'all don't believe in accountability. I believe in accountability. He knew what they told him.
Well, stupid. You know what's funny? No, this was funny, right? Y'all want to say it's like a company, right? But when players say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna load manage and call off," it's a problem with them load managing. But in a real company, I can call off. So don't hold them to standards of companies when they're not even operating like that, because you hold them to a different standard when you want to. It doesn't make any sense.
I don't care what y'all say.
Y'all the same people that complain about load management. Y'all the same people. Y'all the same people that complain. Y'all the same people that complain about load management. Y'all the same people that complain about load management, but compare it to a company.
We always feeling sorry when something happened to them, right? But at the same time, if I don't like my job, I got every right to walk off there. So, which means if that's what he choose to do, if that's what he choose to do, walk away from the money.
Stop holding them to standards of NBA.
If he did so much illegal stuff, the cops should arrest him right now.
No, hold on.
It's not about being illegal. It's about the rules they got, man. That's them people rules.
That's
I'm
not a
talking about
rule.
him with this low management.
It's
Hold on,
actually
let me say
not a
this.
rule.
Totally
Lamar, let me say
100%.
this.
Go
Lamar, let
ahead,
me say
Anti,
this.
and then I got to get to the new people in the chat.
Let me say this, bro. Paul George got a podcast, and he said on his podcast that, fam, most of the time it's not even us sitting out low managing us. It's the team. They the one that's telling us to do it. So, nigga, you talking about that and the others that it does not correlate, bro. It don't correlate at all.
If you're gonna say what players said, James Harden on record came out saying that he was skipping practices and calling and not just and actually low managing himself. That's on record. On top of that, if you're gonna go by what players say, that half stuff in the league will all be narrative based. You can listen to Paul George podcast, but I'm going to listen to actual stuff that's going on in the league by majority of players, not just Paul George. So the fact of the matter is, don't get on players who don't get held to the standard of an actual company, but choose and select when you want to compare it to people who work for a company, because that's not how it works in the
This
NBA.
nigga took
That's
low
not how it
managing
is.
and waving guns on Instagram.
It's not
and
even
two
just
different. But
about
that's crazy.
low man, bro. Okay, at my job, if I wave a gun on Instagram, I'm not going to get fired from my job, and
But
neither
nigga,
are
your
you.
job
The
ain't
only,
the
the only,
NBA.
All right,
that's
hold
my
on,
point,
y'all. I
and
gotta
that's
get
my
to the
point,
new
and
people
that's
in
my
the chat.
point.
I gotta get to the new people. I got Ms. We got hold on. We got Henry, and then we got Drumline Mom just pulled up. Let me go to Henry first, and then I'm gonna go to Drumline Mom.
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, what's good, man?
Yo, so with this new CBA that they got going on, and let's say that they suspend Ja for like, let's say 20 games or even 30 games, wouldn't that disqualify him from all those different awards like MVP and All NBA for the 65
Yeah,
games that they got
and
to play?
I think that'll make him lose more money too, because he'll be missing another All-NBA first game. I think that's an incentive on his contract.
So to me, that's enough for me, because you're already missing out on all those awards. I don't know why people want him to miss the entire year, or
It's not even just the awards. He'd be losing money because isn't it another I think it's another All-NBA incentive on his contract again. So if he automatically missed those games because of the suspension, he'd be probably losing another multi-million-dollars that year
Who
anyway.
bought it on
So
themselves?
Good.
Who bought it on themselves?
Good. Let him make the teach a lesson.
Who
Good.
bought it on themselves? I don't feel sorry for him.
I'm not arguing with it. I'm not saying I agree with it. All I'm saying is that should be enough. 20 games should be enough, because that'll put it into effect.
Year should be enough.
Hey, so hold on.
Stupid,
Let me
and it
ask you.
doesn't make any sense.
I got to go to Drumline Mom. I want to ask before she goes is, if he's suspended, what rule in the NBA bylaws did he violate?
Any conduct contrary to the team.
Okay, and now you have to explain what conduct was detrimental.
Fam, you just waved the fucking gun again on Instagram after we just gave you a slap on the wrist. What are you talking about, Lamont?
Okay,
You just did the same
but
shit
I'm just
2
looking.
months ago.
No, listen to what I'm saying. So if I'm his representation, and the Players Association is going to represent him, and they say, okay, conduct detrimental, they're going to be like, okay, well, is it conduct detrimental because you also have gun bylaws in the NBA bylaws, and according to the NBA bylaws, players who carry guns, they are allowed to carry those guns as long as you're not bringing them on NBA property. They have to notify the team that they have a gun, and they have to show proof to the team that the gun is registered. If they've done those things, then they can possess the gun, and it doesn't.
Boy. Lamar, you should be a lawyer, boy.
Let me ask you a question, though, Lamar. If he didn't do nothing wrong, why did they suspend him the first time with 8 games?
No,
wrong.
Sneed. What I'm saying is, what he did wrong was socially and probably morally wrong for some of us. But when we're talking about violating a rule or violating or breaking a law or harming somebody else, no, he did not do that. Did he hurt some of y'all's feelings?
Yeah.
Yes. Did he upset some of you guys and made you guys emotional because he was waving a gun like a rapper and you guys say that he's portraying a gangster and he's not? Yes, he upset you guys. What I'm saying is everybody's upset in a stir because he's portraying he's giving off an image that he's a gangbanger, but he's not really a gangbanger. He's just a basketball player. Well, I want to know, outside of your feelings being hurt, what rule did he really break?
But what I'm saying is he probably didn't break no rules physically.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he still has to deal.
I don't give a fuck about Jamal.
What I'm saying, he probably didn't. You might be right. He probably didn't break no rules. But what I'm saying is he still got to deal with the consequences of being suspended, bro. Because like you said, he did do the social media and all that. You know what I'm saying?
But
He probably did all that. He still got to deal with the rules. Now, yes, he probably didn't break no rules physically, but he still got to deal with the consequences. I said rules.
but this what I was going. This what I was saying
Oh,
earlier.
hold
That's what I
on.
meant.
But so Sneed, my thing is, so if the cops come to your door tomorrow and say, "Yeah, we taking you to jail,"
Somebody
right?
car in the background. Somebody car in the background. Somebody
No,
driving
that's
in the
King
background.
Wentz. He just came in. So is the thing is, if you are gonna get serious punishments, because y'all not just talking about a slap on the wrist. If serious punishments are gonna be handed down, you better be able to clearly and concisely explain to me what the hell I did wrong, and you better be able to show me what rule I broke. If you're gonna be taking away my livelihood like that, because I have to defend Jai in this sense, because
Okay, Lamont, why did he get
I
suspended
defend
the first time then?
That's what I
because
want
I
to know.
no.
You ain't answer that question.
First of all, he didn't get suspended the first time. Him and the team got together and they agreed to step away. It was never a true suspension. He missed games, but it was never you're suspended. They agreed to he agreed to take time away. That's
Yeah, the
all it was.
rehab. To
Okay,
rehab.
so if the
So it was
so
never
the
a
league,
suspension. Hold on,
if the
let
team
me get
step
the
in
hold on. I
and
got to get the drumline mom. She been waiting, and then I got to get the King Wentz. Go ahead, drumline mom. Hold on, she on mute. So let me go ahead and go to King Wentz.
And all them contracts, they got morality clauses though. So no matter what, like it's just like when Paul Pierce got fired. Paul Pierce ain't break no laws, but in his contract he got a morality clause that he can't be showing strippers and weed all on the internet and stuff like that. That's all it is. It's really not that serious, to be honest.
So is it moral to have a gun?
No, it's not.
It's immoral to be playing with the gun the way Ja Morant was playing with the gun.
No,
But
it's moral. Look,
this what I meant when
no.
I said what I said earlier. I was saying, and this is what I said last time about a company. If anybody else in the world outside of an NBA player or a social media influencer off the clock at their job goes on Instagram Live and waves a gun, nobody's going to give a crap. But because he's Ja Morant, people are caring. But legally speaking, from a company standpoint or from the NBA standpoint, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't.
Well, I just
There's
want to
nothing
know
inside of
if
the
he
contract
didn't.
that has anything to do with this.
If he didn't do nothing wrong, why a lot of the NBA players like LeBron, KD, all of them ain't showing guns?
Look, bro, hold on. There's two ways you can do something wrong. You could legally do something wrong. You could socially do something wrong, or morally do something wrong. In this context right here, it was probably social and moral that y'all feel like he did something wrong. But the problem with it is there's a sect of people that say, well, maybe if the gun was registered and it was licensed, it was legal. What did he do wrong, right? And who are you to tell him what to do with his gun if it's legal, if it's registered, and he's been trained, and he knows how to use it, and he knew the gun was safe. Maybe the clip was empty and all this stuff. I know the optics don't look good, but that's not really a strong case to me. And I think again, the NBA Players Association is gonna have to defend him. They're not going to just let the NBA railroad and walk through one of their players and suspend them for a whole season without bringing up this stuff. And the NBA is really going to have to clear up their bylaws to define what players can and cannot do with guns, because this can get real dicey, especially if this same incident happens with a white player and you don't treat them the same.
You know what?
But I'm not gonna lie to you,
Now
Lamar.
that you
I
say
do
all
think
that, I
John
hope
Morant
he
is going
gets
to change the
suspended for
league.
2 seasons.
Hold
I
on,
think
Jay,
John
your
Morant.
background noise, somebody's background noise. I think it's you, Jay, but man, your background noise is crazy. Yeah, it's you, Jay. Just a lot of like echoing, sound like a background noise, man. Hold on, I'm trying to get to Miss Diva, but
Hold on, I'm
All right, I was just letting y'all just talk.
Oh.
I'm just wait. I'm biding my time like old folks. I'm
No,
biding
go
my
ahead,
time.
go ahead. It's on you.
Now, but before I start, I'm asking the panel, please don't shout over me because my sinuses are kicking my ass. That's number one. Number two, I was one of the main individuals, if not the only individual, the last time that there was a panel that was actually defending Ja. So let me go ahead and stand in my shit on that one. Number three, what I'm finna bring is not my feelings. It's just sitting around because I'm like pretty much 3 to 5 minutes from Memphis, Tennessee. And the conversations that I've heard is just, I mean, can't get mad. I mean, it is what it is, in my opinion. Here in the Bible Belt state, and I don't know all of it, but I was raised here, it's the opticals of the situation. It is the optical. Somebody just made a comment. he shouldn't be put at a higher standard or something. And I'm like, are you serious? He is the face of the damn Grizzlies, regardless to what you feel or think. Just like LeBron James is the face of the Lakers right now. But their bylaws are different than over here in Memphis, Tennessee. You got John Moran as the face of it. Well, why didn't they spin him the first time? Because they really are big on wins, and we going to sweep some shit up under the rug. And then Dylan Brooks shit was going off at the time, so let's go on and sweep it up under the rug. Now, who actually really thought that motherfucker went to a damn council? I mean, come on now, really?
Nobody.
I mean, really? I mean, like I said, everybody has their feelings about the situation, but I'm telling you how these damn white folks think. And I'm just telling you the truth, because the white folks is the one that's investing. The white folks is the one that's putting the money in. And the white folks is the ones that's goddamn mad. Because we let you slide on this the first time. And then you do this shit again. And then on top of that, hold on. And then on top of that, and then this really don't make it no better. One of his teammates, I hope I'm saying his name right, Jaren Jackson Jr., he has a camp that he's going to start with the youth and all of that. They're like putting them side by side. I'm not saying it's right, but they actually I actually heard somebody sit here and say, well, why can't he be like the Jared? The Jared never gets in trouble. And he was just up here and gave that baby those shoes because they stole her shoes. And look at him with this gun. They should have got rid of him. That's what these motherfuckers around here saying. You comparing the man with your teammate. I mean, what y'all saying is true. He entitled to have his damn gun, but you are the face of the Grizzlies. And contrary to my belief, your belief, all of that, until that sinks in, because common sense is not common for a lot of motherfuckers. Until his daddy quit sitting here living the life, the high life, until his mama quit calling and trying to get your damn NBA star son to fight your goddamn battles. Get somewhere and sit down. Have y'all not realized that y'all are affected? His money stop. Y'all money gonna stop.
Amen.
I mean, like I said, everybody has their own opinions. I'm just telling you how these white folks in the Bible Belt stay right here. Why they didn't suspend him? Because they looking to win. These folks turn their head to a whole lot of shit because they want to win.
Winning games without him.
You know what they looking to win. They looking to win.
20-3 without John Moran?
I'm just telling you. Somebody made the comment. Well, why didn't they get rid of him the first time? They swept that shit under the rug. And then, like I said, I'm still stuck on Dylan Brooks was the scapegoat. I just can't shake that one loose. I can't shake that one loose.
I agree with you.
I can't shake it loose.
I agree with you.
But like I said, it was all of that was, it's like, damn, Dylan, you had to fuck up right at the wrong time. But no, that's why they let him go. But I mean, now when I say I disagree with Lamont, I'm like this, Lamont. It's like, all eyes is on the Grizzlies. In my opinion, and I could be wrong. All eyes is on the Grizzlies and the NBA. Why? Because everybody wondering what y'all gonna do. What you gonna do, bitch? Like until you can play the game, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, bitch? What y'all gonna do? Y'all let him slide the last time. We got the kids looking up. He's supposed to be a role model for the kids. He's supposed to stand up for the kids. I'm so sick of everybody wanting everybody else to raise their goddamn kids. Raise your own kids. Be your own kids' role model. But that's how it is here. I'm sorry. Ja is the face of the Grizzlies. And yeah, he might have to be bust upside his head. Is it right? It ain't my place to say, but I'm not in a situation that I got $230 million and I ain't got enough common sense to know, get your ass somewhere and sit the fuck down. You riding with a broke ass nigga.
The 230, and that's what I was talking about.
That's what I'm saying. Common sense is just not common. Common sense ain't common.
It has nothing to do with common sense, bro. It's easy to say when you don't have $230 million. This is exactly what I said.
Hey, I'm tired of you. You getting on my damn nerve, bro.
No, let him finish. Let her finish, man.
All I'm saying is, baby, I've always been a big advocate of this, and like I said, I've been in the school system since my child was 4 months old. 4 months old. I've been in the school system. I've been there 19 years. I've seen, and people might say you can't equate high school athletes to to college, to professional. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, because it's just a stepping ladder. I've seen how they let the star athlete slide because he done did this. I've seen how they let the star athlete slide because they do that. years of letting these damn star athletes slide, they feel they can get away with goddamn murder.
And
You
they
are
be
setting a
dumbing in a
pattern
box
for
of
them.
rocks. And they be dumbing in a box of rocks. You know
Fuck,
that.
baby, look. These folks won the championship around here. I used to sit here and say, man, they gonna set this bitch to fire and ain't nobody gonna do shit. Man, them boys was cutting up so bad, but the minute they won that championship, the next week, motherfuckers were getting suspended left and right because they didn't got what they wanted out your ass. It is what it is. I'm sorry, that's how it is here. John, you are the face. John, you can't be doing this shit. Your mom and daddy didn't tell you this? Come on now.
Man, we just need to get rid of that nigga. We'll be all right with that.
Man, what you
I think he's too good of a talent to get rid of. And
No,
look at
he ain't.
the
No, he ain't.
past.
No, he ain't.
But what I'm saying,
No, he
okay.
ain't.
Hold on, let him finish. Let him finish.
I like I said, look, y'all have way more experience than I do. So y'all can see stuff and call stuff I don't. But I think they shouldn't get rid of. I hate to say this, but they need to do his ass like they did Lamar Jackson. Spring his motherfucking ass along, goddamn it. You can't go nowhere, but you can go over there and play. But be your ass back on by the post light.
OT, all I'm saying is I don't care what they do to him. That's all I'm saying. I don't
Now
care
this
what
is like
they
I
do
said,
to
this
him.
is just my opinion. Look, this ain't even my opinion. Before y'all go to chopping our heads off, because like I said, I'm 5 minutes from Memphis, and this is the stuff that I just been listening to even before it came up, honey. You had folks that were bet, oh, he's gonna do it again. I don't believe he went to counseling, but us that we know counseling ain't no damn 17 days. Come on now, but my opinion on that. Well, whatever. I think he learned from that Kyrie Irving and jumped ahead of it.
You know
So
the city been cover enough for him. You know the city been cover enough for him for the longer. They did everything in their power to keep stuff under wraps. End of the day, John Morant violated. He did a stupidity thing for the second straight time. The hammer need to get laid down on it. Then on top of that, when we in the situation that we actually win a lot without the nigga, I mean, his bad outweigh his good. And honestly, I think we just need to get rid of him while we can. Because if we don't get rid of his ass now,
Whatever happens to him, happens to him.
You lying, Herm. Yeah, Memphis was trash.
What's our record without John Morant?
Yeah, I was one of the
What's our
most
record without John
unwatchable
Morant,
teams in
Lamar?
NBA. The
Lamar,
only reason people even care about Memphis Grizzlies right now is
That's
because
how nigga. They cared about Memphis nigga when we had Zebo there. What you talking about?
Nobody was caring about Memphis. Nobody cared about Memphis. Nobody cared about Memphis.
Can I give you an example? Can I give you an example right quick?
Memphis loves Zebo.
Can I give you an example right quick? Can I give you an example right quick?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna give you an example of what's my opinion on how it is. Look at Colorado. They was 1-11. The minute Deion stepped on campus, you couldn't tell them white folks a goddamn thing. They thought they done won all the SEC championships. They done won before they done played the first game. That's how deep them white folks is. And I'm not a racist person, but I'm just saying that's how deep them white folks is. The same way in Memphis. The same way in Memphis.
Nah, I got to disagree with you on that, baby. Because I tell you one goddamn thing. Deion don't get no wins up there in Colorado.
Baby, wait a minute, sweetheart. What did I just say? What did I just say?
Deion don't get no wins in Colorado. Deion ass gonna be gone.
Yeah,
baby. Listen to what I just said. What did I just say? This is the prelude. How they're acting. Now it might change, but how are they acting now? Excited. We champions. We did.
No, I ain't heard nobody say they champions.
We ain't celebrating like that.
Lamar, can I help your student?
Who celebrate like that?
Hold on, go ahead,
We
George.
ain't celebrating like
Let me ask you about sweetheart. Trust me, I'm in a lot of them damn it ain't all of them because you got some of them that man. I'm just giving you the pretense on how these folks.
When we had the Grindhouse, when we had Mike Collins, Zebo, Tony Allen, them boys.
We don't care. That's Memphis.
Lamar, can I help your students? Can I help your students?
Go ahead, George. We don't
The NBA has to be very careful if they don't get a countersuit by violating his Second Amendment and the laws in the state of Tennessee. He's in the state of Tennessee.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
Go ahead, George.
You know what a private entity is?
He's in the state of Tennessee. Did he break the laws inside the state?
That don't got nothing to do when
he's in that the NBA. They got their own.
He broke a policy. He broke a policy.
He
Man,
did that's
not
not
break a
true, man.
law.
You can lose your.
Facts,
If you bring they don't see the bigger picture.
He broke a
You get
policy.
fired, man.
He did not break a law, sir. Do you know
I
a
live
difference
in
between a
Nevada. Yeah,
policy
he didn't
and a
break the law.
law?
He broke the policy.
To break the law.
I live in Nevada.
And guess
He
what?
broke a
Guess what? He got
policy,
Brick
man.
Baby
You
looking
couldn't work
for him
less
too.
They
than
can
they
He
can
got
fire
pay
Brick
him,
you.
Baby
man.
want to holler at him too.
Do you know a difference? So he's gonna get a big fine,
He gonna get
and
extorted by
he
the
gonna get
Crips, man.
and
That
he's
finna
gonna
happen
get
to him.
suspended.
No, he's
But
not.
you guys are taking it
Yes,
to
he
the
is.
extreme.
He finna get extorted. He keep throwing that bullshit up, Lamar.
Oh.
He gonna
All of
get
them do it.
extorted.
The whole
He gonna get
NBA throw up
extorted.
gang signs.
Bro, Hearn, you gotta stop the camping, bro.
I could go with you if
NBA players already
his
getting
occurrence
extorted.
wasn't so back to his occurrence
So
are
what are
back
you
to
guys
back.
saying?
His occurrence are back to back. He didn't have no
Gilbert
time
Arenas
of,
did worse than what he did.
and they might have, but look at those are two
You
different
said his career was
situations.
never the same after that, bro.
That's cap
His
too.
career was never the same after that, bro. What are you talking about?
I didn't
Bro,
say
you
he
put a
was.
gun to his head
We
twice
better off without that nigga, man.
with
Hey,
his
hold on.
Man, Hearn, you be capping
Yeah,
so
hold on.
hard,
Here's
bro.
a
I'm disappointed you, Hearn.
hold on. We'll just do this right here because I
thought we
think,
were talking
and the
about
reason why I'm saying we have to be careful with how we let the NBA treat Ja Morant is
Right.
because, and this is why I say this, is because if it's about a morality clause, so does that mean if, let's say Ja Morant didn't get caught with a gun, let's say he has all this history, but let's say for the sake of just this instance, let's say he was married and he got caught on social media cheating on his wife. That's morality. Do you suspend
Nobody give a fuck about that,
That's
man.
not. But what? Hold on, y'all gotta. That's what I'm saying. Y'all having these. Don't have an emotional outburst without listening. What I'm saying is,
Lamar, hold up, no.
hold on. Let
But
me
y'all
finish what I'm
take it up for
saying.
Ja, y'all be
No,
ashamed
we're
of
not.
yourself.
We're not taking up for Ja. Y'all just not listening. What I'm saying is, this decision with Ja is going to do something called setting precedents. It's going to set a ton of precedents on how the NBA punishes players for things that are not necessarily in their rule book, and that's only looked at as violations of morality or violations of social.
The law work
way.
both
I
ways.
agree with you, Lamont, on
It's
that one.
damaging
Now,
the
What I'm
moral
saying
morale,
is,
give me
Lamar.
an example.
That's how the
y'all,
NBA
hold
looking at it,
on.
Lamar. That's how the NBA
One
looking.
mic.
You can't say you joining the
Hold
army
on,
and
hold
don't
One
go to
mic,
the
bro.
home.
Hold on, y'all. I'm not trying to kick y'all out, but I'm just trying to get to my point. Like I said, I am not here defending Ja or saying that Ja Morant. I understand that Ja needs to be smarter. He needs to understand that whether he wants it or not, he's definitely the face of the Grizzlies, and he has to carry himself accordingly because they gave him a ton of money to do so. With money comes a ton of responsibility. He just has to learn to accept that. We know he was wrong. What I'm saying is, if we don't protect Ja from the sense that if we just allow the NBA to railroad and run through him and use him as this example for all other NBA players, it's going to set a precedence for the NBA to make decisions on anything with regards to morality. If a guy cheats on his wife and it's on social media, can you suspend him for a whole year? If they do anything, if he spanks his kid, right? It might not be against the law in that state, but if he somehow gets caught by a baby mama on camera, do you suspend him for a whole year? So if you go, I'm just saying, if we go down this road, are y'all really prepared to go down this road
That's
and
right.
accept everything that comes with it?
Their policy doesn't
Lamont, I
overrule
got
the
something better,
law.
Lamont.
I'm ready
Lamont,
to.
I got something better. I got a question for the panel.
Everything you
If
just
Ja
said
Morant
happened before,
was
Lamont.
if Ja Morant was on IG Live smoking a blunt, do you think he'll have the same outrage?
Yes,
He's
I do.
the face of Memphis. What
Only
you didn't
because it's Ja
understand?
Morant.
I do.
Oh,
I believe because they have put they require a lot from him. When I say they done basically he is the role model for these kids. He is the role model. You can't do all of this stuff that you want to do in
Not the average
public.
player getting paid what he getting paid.
That's why I mean. There you go. There you go. That's what it is.
Give me the
Baby, stop
floor when you
screaming.
can, man.
Charles Barkley had a commercial saying, "I am not a role model."
You can say that all day, but
That
bro,
is
they
Charles
paying you
Barkley
like
in a
that, bro.
different era.
You can't
It's the
help
That's a
same
different
thing.
era,
That's what
baby.
these basketball players need to say.
You can say you got a
Real
role
quick,
model all
Lamont. I
day,
just
but
wanted to
at
add
the
a little
same time,
something
bro,
real
if you
quick.
the face of
Yeah,
Memphis,
hold on, y'all.
bro,
Let me
you
get
drafting
Tyson in.
you're a role
Tyson, what's
model.
good, man? Appreciate you pulling up, man.
Oh man, I appreciate the platform, brother.
real quick, he did get suspended the first time. It was 8 games, but they gave him time served. The reason what they used to suspend him the first time is the police investigation, which they were saying he was intoxicated while having a firearm, which is illegal. So they used that to determine that he served an 8-game suspension. This time here, they're gonna go with a different route because they don't have anything that's illegal, like you pointed out. But in the CBA, and that's what this goes by, the CBA. The contract, there is a thing called ambiguous conduct detrimental to the league. And that's what the commissioner can use. And he has the power, just like Roger Goodell has the power to make up these suspensions. And he's going to go off that. And it's not going to be a legal thing of whether the CBA has been signed by the players. So they gave him that power to do that. So he's going to have that power to make that decision, even though John Morant hasn't done anything technically illegal in what he was doing in that car. So you guys can say that, it's not illegal, blah, 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 but it's not up to that. They signed that contract. They signed that CBA, which gave the commissioner the power to make that decision.
And Tyson, and I think the scary part, this is what I'm trying to say is, it seems like the conduct detrimental portion of the CBA is heavily swayed based on fan and media perception. What I mean by that is the running back, Ray Rice. Remember when he first got suspended, it was only a few games. Fan and media perception kicked in, and then that conduct detrimental changed on him, and now
the video came out and it went crazy.
But so what I'm saying is, if conduct detrimental is swayed not by an actual arbiter who's being non-biased, it's purely swayed just off media perception and media bias. I think that's the scary part about.
But that's I got what you're saying. But that's where the term comes in, detrimental to the league. The action is what makes it, because you're losing support, you're losing dollars. So therefore, your conduct has become detrimental to this business.
Makes sense. May I ask you a question?
That's why it's worded like that.
May I ask you a question? Now, Lamont is saying that, and I can understand where he's coming from. He's in fear of future repercussions for other players. I feel it has already started, and I could be wrong, with what's his name, Omeo Duka. What does his personal life have to do with his basketball life, and y'all suspended him? Kyrie Irving. What does what he watches on TV have anything to do with it? And that same movie is still on Amazon, because
that's because of that commissioner. He saw.
So that's what I'm saying. I can understand Lamont saying that we got to stand up for Ja for future, but this has been going. They have already put this sanction in place. I mean, who was that? I might be wrong. Didn't somebody get suspended because they didn't want to take the COVID shot? But if you go over here to football, it came out, and you can't make me believe that they didn't know that Discount Double Check didn't take the shot either. So, I mean, what am I missing?
He didn't get suspended. That was the law in New York.
Okay.
Look at the difference with the NBA.
The law in New York had a double standard.
I know y'all tripping.
No, I'm asking because I didn't.
Over there, them boys ain't gonna jeopardize their money at all over there.
But what I'm saying is, there's already rules, and I could be looking at it wrong. That's already in place that, okay, we're going to get you, we're going to get you. No, it's not right, but you know better. We're going to sunset.
They always looking for a way they don't pay them. They always.
Nah, but Ja don't deserve us to have his back. End of the day, man, Shane, hey, when you do something one time, cool. Get the slap on the wrist that they gave him, cool. They worked with the brother. The brother did it right away again, bro. That's stupidity. Why are we gonna support stupidity?
I agree with you.
He deserves to get a big fine and a decent amount of time off.
Man, he got to learn his lesson.
I don't care what they do to him.
Where does the vast majority of their money come from?
Nah, I'm just saying, but T Streets, his bad outweigh the good, actually, because in all actuality, T Streets, he's box office, but at the same time, we win just as much without him than we do.
Hold on, let me ask you guys a question. Let me ask you a question. Was his crime worse than Ron Artest and Steven Jackson?
Hell no. See, now you want to bring up.
No, I asked you one question.
Bro,
what he
you don't
did.
understand.
Wait,
See, you may
no,
not
no,
understand
no,
the
no, no,
significance of
no,
no, George. Shut that
no,
bullshit up, man. Shut that
no. They ain't no
bullshit up.
bullshit, bro.
You
Why
are
you
you
gotta
are
go
not
there?
from there.
Hold
That's
on,
Why
what
you
you
y'all.
gotta
We
go
are.
gotta
there?
go one at a time, man.
Actually, was his crime worse than
Nigga,
Steven
I don't
Jackson
want to answer
and
that
Ron
shit.
Artest?
Let me tell you that I don't want to answer that. Because that has
Because you
nothing to do
can't.
with that. Fighting somebody and having weapons is different.
But he
Okay,
In the
wasn't. But
first
he
place.
okay.
didn't do it
So,
in the NBA.
so Herm,
He
if
The
assaulted
okay,
a
Herm,
customer threw the first lick on
Herm,
I didn't
Artest.
ask
We
you
want to
that.
be
That
honest.
nigga ran.
Herm,
He threw a drink on him.
Herm.
That's violation
hold
as
on,
a
Herm.
man, nigga.
Let's
So T
let's
Streets,
not
I threw a drink in your face. What you gonna do, T
let's
Street?
not compare it to that situation. And what about the situation with the
Man, he swung
Pacers
on the
at the
wrong
strip
dude.
club and they got into the shootout at the strip club?
Well, who
Say
was
that
that?
again, Lamont.
The Indiana Pacers players that got in the shootout at the strip club.
Nigga, that shit was documented like that.
How do Lamont know then?
Nah, because they told the story themselves, nigga. That's how Lamont know.
No, there was a whole police investigation. What are
Man,
you
nah,
talking
but
about?
Steven Jackson told the
Yeah, but
story
imagine
himself.
if it was on video, Lamont. Imagine if it was on IG Live.
That's true.
Yes,
So,
you know what I'm saying?
So enticing, and that's what I'm saying. So, if conduct detrimental and these morality clauses are heavily swayed not by what's right and what's wrong, it's just heavily swayed by, like you said, it's about what's seen and what's unseen, and if it impacts the NBA's money. So that's what.
100%,
So, okay.
100%,
Now I get it.
100%.
I
And
said,
it
bust
does affect
Steven
the
Jackson
bottom
out
line.
and said he had to make a phone call to get Steven Jackson back in the league because of that.
But
Lamar, you
Lamont,
asked a good question.
let's be real.
Hold on, let me.
They don't get it, anti.
Hold on, let me get to Young
who is
Africa. Let me get to Young Africa. Young Africa just pulled up. Let me get to him real quick, and then I'm gonna go back to y'all. Go ahead.
Now, salute Lamar, man. I hear what y'all saying, but you asked a very interesting question, right? And the question was like, where's the line? Well, when the league, and it's based on image and appearances, starts penalizing players in the future for things off the court, where's the line of morality? Where's the line of ethics, right? And that's an interesting question, because as a league itself, if your interest is money, if your interest is the capital, and people's actions affect that, well, now the line of ethics and morality could be stretched out far and wide, depending on where you are in America, probably the values and principles that people accept as social standards, and that varies from team to team, place to place. So I don't think you can have a fluid situation where they can remove players from their jobs, take them away from their money, take them away from the opportunities that they work for based on public opinion, public reaction, right? And so it is a question. I would say the CBA, the Players Association, they got to sit down with the NBA and get clear cut with what we can and cannot do, what impacts the team, and what is an individual scenario where I have to speak to the law about whatever I do. And Tyson, right, when it comes to the money, the league is always going to step up for itself, and you can have conduct detrimental to the league, and the league is always on the dollar note when it comes to that. But where's the line of that? There's a lot of players that do a lot of things that could be considered detrimental to the team. How do you put a price on that? How do they even measure how much they lost from a guy like John Morant? I don't even know. So that interesting question. I know. Well, what you think, Lamar? From what I just said, but it's interesting. I got no answer.
The media. It's the media.
But real quick, go ahead, G.
It's the media. It's the same thing with my favorite player.
G, he brought the
What
shit on
Kobe
himself,
did.
man.
What Kobe did.
Himself, bro.
It's the same thing, bro. My favorite player, what Kobe did.
So, sweetheart, when have you known the media to not report anything salacious until 20 on 10?
They blow it out of proportion.
And they always do that.
George, I want to go back to Tyson real quick. I want to say, if that Kobe incident that happened back then happens now, Kobe probably wouldn't have played another NBA basketball game.
Right, with the movement going on today, I won't say he wouldn't have played another basketball game.
I don't know about
but
that.
he would have got a hefty suspension, and teams would have been a little apprehensive to touch him.
In this Me Too movement right now, I have to agree with Lamont. I don't think he would have played.
No way, because remember, Kobe was going back and forth from court to games. There's absolutely no way. He
he wouldn't have been playing during that time. Not at all. Not at all.
This Me Too moment wouldn't have let. This Me Too moment wouldn't let him play.
I want to answer Lamont when you talk about the fine line between the league going too far. But that's where the players got to step in. That's when the players got to band together. Once one of their brothers is what they deem treated unfairly, that's when they say, "No, we're not going for this. We gonna sit out some
That
games.
nigga ain't
We
getting
gonna
treated unfair.
we
But
we
what is
gonna
going
we gonna."
too far? What is
That
going
nigga
too
ain't getting
far?
treated
When
unfair.
did they go too far?
I mean, I'm not being facetious when I ask you
They
that, but
haven't
what
been
is
too
going
far.
to what? I mean, I
Well,
could
if they said like
understand.
Lamont is saying, we walking a fine line between, you know what I'm saying, a
Nah, he's
situation in the
walking a
past.
fine. He walking a fine
Herm,
line
let
with
him
his
finish. We're gonna
decisions,
come to you
man.
next, Herm. Go ahead.
Well,
No,
let me
I
ask.
agree with you, Herm. I
Yeah.
agree with you 100%. What Josh doing is stupid, dumb, irrational, messing up his money, putting a bad stain on the franchise, on the league, and on himself. So I'm not sitting up here caping for what John Moran's doing. First of all, but all I'm saying is what Lamont is saying is you got to be careful because Morant didn't do anything necessarily illegal. So where do you draw the line? Like he said, if a player is out cheating with his wife, can or cheating on his wife, can the league step in and say, "Oh, that's contact detrimental. We caught you on tape, so now we're gonna sit you down." But the league can only do what the players are gonna allow them to do at the end of the day.
Didn't
Tyson, would you
that
say that
Odelka coach man just go through that cheating stuff and lose his
No,
job?
no.
that
What
was
happened was
internal? That was
no. What
internal with
happened
the team
was
and
there was a
employees.
policy.
Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
just like
exactly.
in most work, there was a policy. You're not supposed to be sleeping with other people that work within the company, especially managers with people that work under him. She worked underneath him, so he violated a policy. They were trying to keep it under the rug so it didn't blow up and turn into some media storm. The more it blew up, the harder it became for them to keep him because of the media backlash. But he
Right.
definitely violated a internal company policy.
Hey,
But look,
can
That
you
was
stop? Now
very
hold up,
clear
hold
cut.
up, Lamont. Can you stop right there?
But the policy was very clear. This
right.
this
Hold up,
this
Lamont. Can you
contract
stop right
detrimental is
there?
not very clear.
But hold on,
No, it's
that's
ambiguous,
hold
and they
on. No,
use
no,
the
no, no,
word
no, 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 no,
ambiguous
no,
in
no,
there.
no, no, no. No, that's what it should be right there. If you understand the language, anything that you do to make this league look bad within the media, it's gonna be contract. It's gonna be that detriment to the league. That's all it is, bro. You
So that
probably
There's
can
no
do a
means
lot
line
of
though.
shit.
There's no clear line with that.
so that means
So
if
that
we
means
go
fighting.
so hold
That
on.
means fighting.
No. So that
If
means if
okay,
we
if
go off that logic, that means Kyrie Irving. It a lot of people slammed Kyrie Irving for not taking the shot, and the media killed him. If we go off what's good for the league or bad for the league, should Kyrie Irving have been suspended for that, or were the
he
Nets
wasn't
right to?
playing.
No, he only wasn't playing because the state of New York.
So how can the
Right.
NBA get into that though?
But
He
the Nets
wasn't
wanted him to
playing.
play, huh?
But
He
that's a
wasn't
health
playing though.
issue. That's a health crisis, and the
No,
country
even
is
what happened this
under
season,
a health
Lamont. Even
crisis.
what happened this season, he posts a tweet
Yep.
and it gets a lot of backlash. That's an ethical situation that Lamont's trying to talk about, man. That's the
But
very
okay,
simple.
but
Right. But I got a good example for y'all real quick.
Hold up. Even with that,
Oh,
the
go.
NBA didn't even step in on that. The team
They
did. The
did
owner of
step
the
in.
team
What you
stepped
mean?
in it. No, the owner of the team did that.
Right.
Adam
Right.
Silver
The
came out
team
and
did
talked
that.
about Kyrie Irving himself, bro.
He did, but he didn't
But did the
sanction
league
any. He didn't
exactly?
sanction any
Thank you. This is
suspension, is what he's saying.
And
Yes,
John
he
but
Moran,
the
did.
team
John
did
Moran
that.
just a dumbass, and he deserve everything coming his way. He deserve everything coming
I
his
know
way.
Well,
Herm.
Nah,
Lamont,
Okay, Herm.
Herm, y'all should have drafted RJ
yeah,
Barrett,
Herm,
Herm,
bro.
we
but
just
you
got to
you
get a little deeper than that, Herm.
Lamont,
We
it's a little
understand
deeper
that
than
though.
that, Herm. We
Yeah.
all agree that what he's doing is stupid. But
Yeah.
what if the
All right.
I'm using
What about
a bad
if I can if
example, but what if they say,
soon
oh, we
I
were
get the
suspending them
soon I,
for a year and a
hey,
half?
but
It could
now
go
but
too
soon
far, Herm.
but soon I
Hey,
get the phone,
suspend that
I
nigga.
go there. I'll let you know why it's deeper. You won't say it's deep, I'm gonna let you know why it's deep in just a minute. Y'all
would you
keep
have the
talking.
same sentiments? Would you have the same sentiments if it wasn't so close together? Maybe this was a year on down the line and he pulled it.
No,
Is the
I
time
still
frame?
want it. I still want
You
it
still had the
because
same? Okay.
they still had the
No,
same
no,
sentiment,
hold on.
still the
My
same
thing
thing.
is, would you have the same
Okay.
I
sentiment?
want to hear
Would you
B's
have
take on this.
the same sentiment if it was
Oh
Mike Conley
hell
Jr.?
no.
See, if it was somebody that's deemed to be a family man, you ain't really never been in nothing, but the same situation happens to somebody.
John Moran was considered a family man before all this shit.
No. He didn't. No, what I'm
Yes,
saying
he
is,
was. He come from a good family
hold on,
background.
Herm,
Two HBCU graduates.
You getting off.
Let's go
You
there,
getting off
Lamar.
topic. Getting off topic. What I'm saying is
How I'm getting off topic?
the
You brought it up.
perception of who Mike Conley is already out there, right? There's a perception about him in the league, and if Mike Conley is in a car with a gun on his lap, how do we perceive that in the media? if we
Having a
see
gun on your lap, the flash of the gun and videos are different, Lamont.
Lamont, may I ask you a question? Because I
That's
can't
totally
even.
different.
Hold on. Hey, Lamont.
yeah, what up, Beast?
You know, we don't agree that often, right? You be having some
Yeah.
wild takes. But you're right on this, bro. He should not be suspended for brandishing a gun. If they
Oh
want
my
to
fucking god.
no, if they want to suspend him for some agreement they made, like, hey, they told
Yeah.
him, hey, we don't want you being public with the things you do, and he goes out and does that, then by all means you can suspend him. My issue with John Morant the first time was that John Morant was in a club in public where guns aren't allowed in a different state flashing a gun. This time, if John Morant's a licensed gun owner in Tennessee, he did not break no laws. He did not do anything wrong other than what may have happened in a closed door meeting between him and the Grizzlies. That I can't question. But if you suspend him outside of having some type of agreement like that, bro, then what you're saying is black men can't carry pistols. Black men can't show guns.
Y'all being simple
Him
minded.
that's talking, you
No
that's
offense to
talking. May
y'all.
I ask
Y'all
you a
being simple
question?
minded, man.
You
Y'all
that's
being simple
talking. May I
minded.
ask
No
you a
Hold on,
offense.
question?
hold on. Let Beast go ahead. Go
No
ahead.
offense.
I
Y'all
got
being
to ask
simple
him that
minded.
question, the one that's talking. I got to ask you. I really want to hear your perception.
Go ahead.
The climate now, the climate that Memphis is in right now. Do you know we can't even get rental cars because motherfuckers is breaking in cars so bad over there and tearing up stuff, and folks is getting shoot 2, 3 every day. Somebody, the gun violence in Memphis is off the chain.
Okay.
How much do you feel, or you might not even feel it? Do you feel that's playing a part in all of this pertaining to John Moran and the gun?
First of all, I don't feel my opinions. I think them. So
Well, yeah, I'm trying to be nice.
no, I understand.
Hey, B been an asshole.
Yo.
I know you're a very opinionated person. That's why I wanted to ask you personally.
Okay. I'm saying one doesn't have anything to do with the other because every time, for example, let's say you make some laws and you crack down on this violence. Well, the people who are not criminals, that's the only people the laws apply to. Every law only applies to non-criminals. The criminals they don't care. They know what the laws are. They still gonna break them. So you can come with all the gun restrictions. You can come with all the laws. You can do all that. The truth of the matter, ma'am, is the only protection you get in this country is the protection that you can provide yourself.
But that's not the question I asked. That's not what I asked.
It is the question. So
no, I said the element that they're in that's going on over there.
So what
There's still no excuse.
What the rental car companies are doing is they're discriminating against certain
Y'all an idiot.
They're discriminating.
Y'all simple minded, man.
Okay, bro. Y'all got it. Y'all go ahead.
Y'all's an idiot.
What I was asking was the climate that's going on, all the dysfunction. Do you think that's playing in? I have nothing to do with the rules and the laws and the rental cars. And no, we can't get rental cars because I couldn't rent one.
Ms. Diva, I think the dysfunction might be part of the reason that Ja feels he needs a gun.
Why do
okay,
you?
well, that's why I was asking. Do you think that?
Hold on.
And Ms. Diva, hold on, Herm. Let me say one thing, and I'm gonna let you go because I also got to get to Charles. What I'm saying is, we also live in a climate like we know that Ja is trying to mimic this hip hop culture, but also part of this hip hop culture is being made fun of when you don't have a gun and you get robbed and your chain gets snatched and your stuff is all over social media when other people are posting. Now people calling you weak and you this and you that, and now you looked at as a weak guy. So what I'm saying is our culture actually promotes both. Y'all want him to not have a gun, but if he gets robbed and gets his chain snapped, then he's a punk and he's this, that, and the other.
Nigga, go get security.
Hold up. I'm gonna say one more thing, then I gotta bounce them on. If John Morant has some type of binding agreement with the team, and the team put a set of rules on him where he couldn't do what he did, then he is an idiot. Yeah. To me, you're an idiot for posting that stuff anyway. But the Second Amendment in this country allows him to have weapons like that on his person in his state. So you guys got to be careful about what they're doing, because what they're doing is they're crucifying him publicly for doing something that the Constitution gives him the right to do. At what point can you separate this? And so that's why I said if the team imposed a set of rules on him to where he could not show guns online or whatever they worked out, then you're right.
That's what I just asked you. Do you think he's being crucified?
Hold on, man.
That's a horrible point, real quick, brother.
Well, that's cool.
See, because
that's cool. You probably vote Democrat too, don't you? Hey,
that's not the point. That's not the point.
That is
that's not the point. Because at your job, real quick, man. Real quick, bro.
I'm about to leave, bro. Let me finish.
Okay.
Here's my
Well, I can't wait till I finally can talk.
At my job, there are rules that I must follow. Now, the problem with all this council culture and all us yelling for people to be fired all the time out of the NBA or NFL is this stuff is coming down to your job. So what they doing to John Morant, it ain't gonna be long before it's at your job. And when it gets to you, your opinion's gonna change. Because it's easy to talk about somebody outside of you, but when it starts to affect you, it's too late, brother.
You don't know what affects me. First of all, at your job right now, if a white boy sit up there and do his amendment right to call you a nigger because it's his freedom of speech, and they don't fire his ass, you're gonna be up in arms. And if he go run and say, "Oh, I got a freedom of speech. I got freedom of speech," is that the same thing?
Hold on, but Tyson, you don't have freedom of speech at work.
No. Even outside of work, if they catch somebody on camera, they can catch somebody on Instagram live using that type of language, and you can be fired.
I know.
What you post on your Instagram is open to what these jobs can do and what they can't do.
And that's what I'm telling you. This is why what we're doing is actually detrimental to ourselves. We are advocating for someone doing something outside of their job to be held accountable in their job. You're doing,
hold on. Can I ask you
exactly
something?
what you complaining about, bro.
Ask you something, because when you say it's a job, if you're an NBA player, you're an NBA player all year round. It's they rules that yes you are. What do you mean?
No, you're
you
not.
get seen out in public in the off season. You're on the job still. What do you mean?
No,
you have to
not.
obtain the image of the NBA at all times. What are you talking about?
You're not. See, you can go online right now. You can find CEOs, presidents. You can have these people got guns posted everywhere.
We're not talking about that. We talking about the NBA, the National Basketball Association.
Right,
It's
but
their
John
league,
Morant
it's
ain't
their
the CEO or
policy.
president of the NBA.
Like I said, what he did, I was 100% with you when he did what he did in Denver. He did it in a bar. He carried a gun to another state. He was actually breaking the law. In this video, this is
and
just
still got a slap on the wrist.
Right.
So let me ask you a question.
Hold on, bro. He got a slap on the wrist. So what I'm saying is, if in their negotiations they told him, "We don't want you in public with a gun," then he deserves what he gets. But if that did not happen, he's actually being mistreated if you suspend him for showing a gun.
So you wasn't okay what happened with Donald Sterling either, then, right? You wanted Donald Sterling to keep his ownership.
No, he shouldn't have been forced to sell his team, bro.
Okay, well, yeah, that's how you feel about it. If people can go around doing all kind of whatever and not receive no backlash for it, then I'm cool with it. If you keep the same energy for everybody, then that's you.
Let me ask you a question, bro. Have you ever said the word white boy?
He just said.
That's what I thought, nigga. That's what I thought. You done
Hold on, wait. You said what? Say that again.
Have you ever said the word white boy, cracker, any of that?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, shut your damn mouth, nigga.
Why I gotta shut my mouth? Hold on.
I ain't
That's a
on
false
IG saying it.
equivalency, beast. That's a whole
My
different thing,
my
beast.
my
Come
my
Yeah,
on, beast.
point
I ain't on IG saying it.
my
So what's the
False
hold
point?
up, bro.
equivalency, beast.
My point is that we
If
all
it
play
wasn't on IG, John Brant would have never got in trouble.
Bro, words have different contexts, bees. You
Y'all,
can't just be finessing
y'all
with
said
semantics,
that.
bees. No, words have different history,
That's what you
different
niggas
historical
do, bro.
significance.
Hey,
False
hey, hey,
equivalency, bees. We
Doc,
know
bro.
what it is. Hey,
This,
bees, you can't be hogging the mic, bro. Your usage rate is higher than Luka Doncic out here, bees. Stop it, bro. Stop it. Stop it, bees. Let somebody else get it off, man.
Wait.
Stop with the false equivalency. Stop with the
Hey,
white boy
come on,
cracker
y'all. One
talk
at a
like
time.
it
One at
comes
a
with
time.
400 years of significance, bees. We don't have to do that, bees. Don't do that. Don't do that, bees.
I want him to answer
False
that question.
equivalency.
Hey,
That's
can
what
you answer that
Republicans
question?
do, man. I've been hearing that dialogue, man. What's up,
to
man?
talk to some educated black men, not victims.
Hey, can you
Can you
What are
answer
you
that question,
talking
OG?
about?
Can
Hey,
you
D
answer that
Reed,
question
you
that you
gotta
just
fix your
asked
mic.
us?
D Reed, you gotta fix your
What's
mic.
your
You got a
question,
lot of
sir?
feed coming out your mic, man.
What's your question, sir?
Go ahead and ask your question, but you gotta fix your mic, D Reed.
What was this question? Because I
I don't
got
know.
to bounce. So,
I don't know.
hey,
His mic just
I
has.
ain't trying to offend anybody. I'm just giving you a different point of view.
Yeah. I think people are taking what I'm saying is coming off as defending what he did, which we all know that was
Dumb, Lamont. He
it was
dumb.
dumb. But all I'm saying is let's be very cautious with jumping on the bandwagon of just completely slamming them because you open up a Pandora's box and that's going
Nobody
down the
doing what he
future.
doing though, Lamont.
No, Herm. What I'm saying is we know Ja Morant was wrong. We know he was punished. But if the players don't wake up and say, okay, we know y'all got conduct detrimental. We know Ja Morant was wrong. But y'all going to put a cap on how many games y'all can suspend a guy for this because conduct detrimental is too ambiguous. Y'all need to put a cap on it. So
I agree with that, Lamont. I agree
unless you
with that.
compare, unless you can combine the conduct detrimental with another law violation or rule violation, you can only cap off at, let's say, 15, 20 games. Otherwise, when you get to like you say, Tyson, like I said, right now, the commissioners he can just sit back, he can gauge what everybody's saying on social media. Oh, they don't like that. All right, let's go ahead and give him a year and a half, 2 years. He up out of
I agree with that. The commissioner in a lot of these cases has too much power, so they should put into the bylaws what the punishment is for conduct detrimental. I don't have a problem with that, but when somebody says he shouldn't be punished or all that other stuff that
my
this
brother.
brother was saying,
No,
he
brother.
should.
I'm not saying he shouldn't be
Who
punished.
else in the league doing what Ja's doing?
What I'm saying, brother, is that if the team had sat down with him when he got in trouble the first time, and this was a directive, then sure. If the team says this is detrimental to our look, I don't got a problem with him
You
being
don't think they
suspended.
said that?
Hold up, bro. Listen to what I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying. I'm asking you a question.
But if the team is actually suspending him just based on the fact that he showed a gun, that's a problem.
But I'm asking you a question, brother. You don't think the team had a talk with him about his conduct, or the commissioner didn't have a talk with him about his conduct?
I can assume.
Bees, I got a simple question, Bees.
I can assume that,
Okay. So what is your point when you make that?
Hold on, because you
Okay, go
don't
ahead.
know. You don't know.
What? You do know that?
No, you don't. You don't
Come
know what
on,
happened
man. See
behind
this?
closed
You're
doors,
gonna
bro.
talk about
Go
uneducated
ahead,
brothers
Herb.
and all this type of stuff,
No, but
but not
Bees,
to
I know
say that
you about
the league and the team had a sit down with Ja. That's just ridiculous.
Plastic Soul Collector made a good
No,
point.
but I know Bees got to leave and stuff. But I got to ask you this simple question, Bees.
Go ahead.
Who else in the NBA is doing what Ja Morant's doing?
Nobody. And that makes
All
you an
right, so why he don't need to be made an example of?
Actually, Herm, let me answer this. You know what? Maybe 60% of the league is doing what Ja's doing. They just don't advertise it.
They don't broadcast it, right?
Right.
So that's Ja's fault for broadcasting what he do.
No, but
you're right.
But Herm, this is why Herm, you actually making the case for why I say what's going on now with Ja Morant. We really need to focus in on how he's punished because since it hasn't happened before, really hasn't seen it from any other player. This is going to set the precedence for all.
All right, but Lamar, I got to get you right here though. Look what happened.
Real quick, Herm. Shout out to y'all brothers. Y'all have a good day.
Salute.
Hey,
What
Africa.
up, dude?
Hey, Africa. Get in that field, boy.
Lamont, you are
Easy.
wrong, Lamont. You are wrong,
Easy.
Lamont. I'm
Yeah,
sorry. I
yeah.
gotta argue with
That's
you.
how BG do, man. On the way out, Lamar. On the way out,
On the
man. That's
way
some
out,
sharp
shit.
ass
Lamont, I
shit,
gotta
man.
hit
That's
you with
all
this
Get
though,
good,
get
gang.
it
Lamont.
shot off.
Hold on, y'all. So
Around
her.
time we're taught to respect our old heads, man. So it's all good, man. He the type of old head you just have to, give him a solid walking cane and help him down the street where I'm from, bro. It's all good, bro. It's all good.
Nah, but I gotta hit Lamont with this, but Lamont,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think John Morant type of issues is trickling down the college? Look at Mikey Williams. So you got to understand, it's not only affect the people in the league, it's not only affect the kids that look up to him. Look what happened to these collegiate players. So what you think gonna end up happening with Mikey Williams? Because John Morant can easily be in the same situation.
But Mikey Williams, what's gonna happen with Mikey Williams is Mikey Williams broke the law. And so it's much easier to hand out a punishment or define
100%.
things with him because there was a law broken and we have something to weigh. With John Morant, there was no law broken and everything that we're judging him off of is all morally based.
True.
And what happens is, and because because it hasn't happened in the past, we don't have any past situations to look back on because he got punished like this, so we're going to punish Jai.
Right.
So we have no precedence to go off of. Jai is going to set the precedence for how players get punished for social and moral things going forward into the future.
But Lamont, real quick, do you think players should be punished even though what they've done is not illegal?
Yes.
No, I believe because some things you can violate, like you say, company policy, right?
Right.
But what I'm saying is, if your company policy is admittedly ambiguous, I think the players need to fight for a cap on how many games they can suspend you.
I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with that.
Because
I don't have a problem with that.
And that's all I'm saying. That's why I'm not an advocate of just saying suspend them for a year, because now you set the precedence for anything social or moral.
I don't have a problem.
You're right, because in law, if there's no precedent, in law, then it's upon the judge's discretion to adequately punish the person individually according to his conscience and judgment. So I'm asking you, Lamar, do you think that the NBA is ethically able, and do you think they should be the deciding factor and the judge and executioner when it comes to players? Do you think that they have the skill set, the knowledge to punish these players, or should it be?
Yes, they need to. Yes. If I'm paying you $230 million, you goddamn right. Get out there and act like you got some sense.
I understand that. I mean, objectively,
why you just want to have your own security? And then if you are scared for your life, I bet you John Morant. I bet you John Morant go to the Grizzlies right now and say, "Man, I'm afraid, man. When I'm around the city, I'm scared. I'm paranoid, man." I bet you the Grizzlies would give him top flight security and make sure that he's good.
Right.
So, and today there's no excuse what John Morant is doing. It's no excuse whatsoever.
No excuse. I agree with that. Respectfully to the sister, they paying John Morant $230 million because he's earning way more than that for them. So to say that I understand that. So he getting what he's valued at. You know what I'm saying? So just because you're paying somebody like that, he's earning you way more. So
do you believe in the same?
I don't like the idea that people say he shouldn't do this because he making so much. You know what I'm saying? I don't like when they say he making so much money, so he should just whatever, they can do whatever to him or whatever have you. No, he's earning that much money for him too.
Have you ever heard of this saying? Read the room. Know how to read the room. Know how to read the room. You done heard that saying before.
Right.
I'm sorry. I mean, like I said, I'm sorry. I can't go on my job tomorrow and slap the shit out of my goddamn boss without expecting to get fired. Ain't nothing in the rule book say I can't slap him. Ain't nothing in the rule book. You are getting paid to do a service. That's regardless, and that it'll be different. I can't even say it'll be different. You know right from wrong, dude. You just got out of trouble.
We all agree with that.
But again, like I say,
you have to hold him accountable. If you don't hold him accountable, you opening the floodgates for everybody else.
That's how I know. Tyson, I want you to. This is how we know what he did with that gun is only right and wrong when we want it to be. Because I can name a whole bunch of famous people, especially our rappers, the ones that we fund, we put money in their pockets, we listen to their money, and they brandish guns and do all this stuff all the time. Yet we don't want any harsh. We accept that behavior But when Ja replicates it, then we want him to get thrown and completely
because
slammed.
Lamont, they not NBA players, Lamont.
Bro, what is the difference between it? They represent the black community.
But they not.
No, that's the problem with our culture, Lamont. That's a whole nother
Right, that's
issue.
a cultural issue.
That's a cultural issue,
No,
brother.
but Lamont is right. Lamont is right. I'm sorry to just jump in the middle of the conversation. Lamont is right. Because what he's trying to say is just because he's a representative as an NBA player doesn't change the fact that he's a representative of the black culture in general. So they don't give I don't know how to explain it. It shouldn't give rappers a pass to do something, but when he replicates it, it should be an issue. It should be the same all throughout. If y'all can't understand that, then I don't know. And that's the issue with the black community now.
No, it's not.
That's the issue with the black community now. That's the issue.
No, that's totally different because that's totally different,
bro. A professional athlete and a rapper is two different fucking things.
Two different things.
Yeah. It doesn't change the fact. It doesn't change the fact that it doesn't change the fact that even if it's a rapper, you shouldn't be putting guns on. Hold on. The same kids that you're saying, the same kids you say looking up the same kids you say looking up, brother. The same rappers. Hold on. Let me get this off. The same people that y'all, the same kids that y'all saying are looking up to John Morant, putting signs in the crowd, rooting for John Morant, is the same ones singing and watching the rappers' videos, waving guns.
We all agree with that.
Hence why we have an entire cult of NBA YoungBoy fans doing the same thing John Morant is doing.
We all agree with that, but here's the difference. The people that employ the rapper promote that behavior. The people that employ
that's what get them paid.
The people that NBA exactly. So they don't their employees don't have a problem with it. The NBA does. That's the difference.
There you go. Exactly.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Hold on, y'all. I think y'all got this misconstrued. See, the NBA can only pay these players based on the people watching actually buying the product. Just like with the music, these record companies can't pay the rappers if ain't nobody listening and putting money into
100%.
So what I'm saying is we the consumer on both products. We the consumer for the NBA, we the consumer for rap. But yet when the rapper does the same thing, we're fine with it. When the NBA player does it, then y'all got a big problem with it. And that's where the confusion lies with this social and morality clause, because then if we're gonna use the media and fan perception on how to punish players or how to dictate what this conduct detrimental is, y'all sway with the wind. It seemed like one day y'all.
But wait a minute, Lamont. Who is agreeing with the rapper and the gun? Because there've been protests about the rappers and the guns and the violence. People have been complaining for years.
But they both.
So who's been agreeing with the rappers?
But it doesn't change the fact that the same thing that y'all are complaining about for John Morant is being done in other avenues, not just the NBA. So you can't only attribute it to the fact that he's an NBA player. Then I'm hearing y'all say,
if y'all really didn't like it, why do y'all listen to rap? If y'all really didn't like it, why y'all listen to rap?
Y'all the same people that sing
I could go in on that. Me and Young Afro was talking about that the other night.
Like if y'all really don't like it, if y'all really don't agree with it, y'all listen to a ton of rap and guns and all this stuff. Why?
But it's not even just Lamont. It's funny. It's funny because it's not even just them. It's their children.
It seems like fake outrage. Now it starts to look like fake outrage,
bro. They putting words together. A lot of them niggas not even living that life, dog. So it's false.
It doesn't change the fact that it's still being promoted. Listen, it doesn't change the fact that it's still being promoted as so. So if a child is seeing a dude with a gun, let me finish talking. If a child sees a dude with and it's not just famous rappers doing it, bro, and you acting to seem like you don't know that's what it is in general. Even local artists are doing the same thing. Guns are being promoted in multiple avenues, not just rap. So why are you going to attribute it to a specific player just because he's making a certain amount of money and just because he plays for the NBA? That's not how reality works.
First of all, the NBA is punishing them. We're not punishing them. First of all,
no, but I'm not. Listen, I'm not saying what you're saying. What I'm saying is y'all not. I'm not even going to say specifically you because you're not as much crucifying.
The NBA is only punishing them based on fan perception and media backlash.
No, but the NBA is doing the right thing. The NBA is doing what rap music should be doing. Like y'all mad at the NBA?
No. What I'm saying is the NBA is doing the right thing. He definitely should be punished. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is
I don't understand your point by saying this.
Players need to keep an eye on Adam Silver and the NBA. Y'all bet not over punish this man. Y'all bet not do nothing ridiculously crazy because you setting the precedence for future cases.
No, I got that part, but I don't understand your point about the rap artists.
No, what I'm saying is I'm just talking about we know that Adam Silver sits back and part of how he punishes a player is based on fan perception and media
Uh-huh.
backlash.
Right.
And if our fan perception of Ja Morant is this crazy, he needs to be suspended. We don't need him. Trade him off the team. But then we accept it in these other avenues. It's just like, do we really?
But then you also hearing Lamont.
It's fake outrage.
But Lamont, you also
really
hearing
fake
people in
outrage.
this
So
chat.
you talking about black people, or are you talking about NBA fans?
No,
and just what are you
it's
talking
all
about,
of
Lamont?
it because it's black and white alike that mixed into this.
But Lamont, it's funny because
I don't understand. You confusing me a little bit, but
this
y'all
is
got it.
this is what we mean by perception. Lamont, 30 minutes ago, I heard somebody in this chat also say that they don't need Ja Morant. They should cut him off the team. His talent isn't worth the money that they're paying him. But we all know that's not the case. And then y'all only attributing it to talent and forgetting it's a business. Ja Morant is probably It's not my opinion. Listen. I'm not even done. It's not my opinion. This is fact that Ja Morant is probably the top 10 marketable player in the NBA. So for 100%. He was still making as much money for the league as he was even after the first gun incident. It doesn't change it.
Okay, keep going.
As a matter of fact, with the gun incident, and this is the fact of reality, that's only bringing more attention to Ja Morant. The fact that we're having this conversation only we're talking about Ja Morant, and where does Ja Morant play in the NBA? That's all attention to the league.
But what's your point, though?
My point is, you have people saying that he shouldn't be in the league. That's not his value.
I ain't going that far, but we need to get rid of his ass.
Hold on, 30 minutes ago, we had somebody in this chat say that he's making $230 million. The lady here, I don't want to say her name or anything because I don't really know her name is, but she was talking about
HBCU mom.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got to shut it down real quick, but I want to say one thing. We try to disconnect rap from the NBA, but the NBA plays Yo Gotti music during games, not just during games, during the broadcast, during the halftime shows. They play NBA YoungBoy, Gunna.
Everybody plays
all these rappers that do these.
I mean, baseball play rap, Lamont.
Hold on.
Yeah, what we doing? What we doing?
Hold on. What I'm saying is, we can't completely separate rappers and rap from the NBA because the NBA also uses that culture to help cater to the black fan base, to the fan base that likes that music.
That's entertainment. That's the game, Lamont. That's entertainment.
What Lamont is saying is the league automatically is intertwined with rap anyway, so it's not like something you can split apart. They're promoting rap music.
You watch the halftime. They're not playing no country music. They're playing rap. I see where y'all going with this. So, end of the day, so with all those Republicans, with all those senators and congressmen and all that was trying to fight against rap and stuff all back then because they were saying that how music is going to be so influential to the youth and how it's going to make the youth make crazy decisions out here. So, end of the day, Lamont, maybe those politicians were right.
What I'm saying,
he heavily influenced our rap, and y'all trying to make excuse and try to use rap as an excuse. So if that's the case, then you can leave what them politicians.
The whole point. Well, the whole point I'm trying to say is, if the NBA is going to be the arbiter of morality and what's right socially, then are we wrong for judging the NBA for using the same type of rap music that people think led Ja Morant to the actions of where he is today?
Lamont, slightly off topic. Are you going to cover the Lakers? Slightly off topic. Are you going to cover the Lakers game?
Man, there's no excuse for his action, man.
Yeah, I'm recovering.
You
going to cover the Lakers game?
You said there's no excuse for Ja Morant like 50 times, and we all agree.
You understand that, yeah. But
I'm not disagreeing that Ja Morant deserves punishment. I'm just hearing people say he need to be suspended for. I'm not disagreeing that Ja Morant deserves a punishment, but I'm hearing people say he need to be suspended for the year, and that's just retarded.
That's me.
That's stupid.
I agree with that.
Listen. All right, Herm, you wasn't in here when I said this, so I'm gonna say it again. With the new CBA rules, you have to pay a minimum of 65 games, I believe. If you suspend Ja Morant for 20 games, he still has an All-NBA incentive on his next contract next year. If he misses that,
he's gonna make it no way.
Hold on, listen. If he misses that again, he's going to lose $40 million. It's $20
So
million.
what? That's his fault.
Listen, let me finish talking. Let me finish talking.
He should have thought
wasn't-
about that before he flashed the gun
Hold
again.
on, bro. Listen, he wasn't even suspended in the first place. The team set him for 8 games. I'm saying
No, he
this
was
will be
suspended.
Let me finish talking, bro.
But I'm saying he was suspended.
Hold on. If he
that
was
wasn't
only
so
suspended for
after
like
the
1 or
fact.
2 games. That's what I'm saying. Listen, if Ja Morant is suspended for 20 games, and the CBA rule is enforced, he'd be losing $40 million and missing 20 to 30 games. How is that not enough punishment?
It ain't enough. It ain't enough.
$40 million and okay,
Nah,
bro.
it ain't enough.
If $40 million missing a quarter, almost a quarter of
Facts,
your team
it
season
ain't
is not
enough.
enough, I don't know what it
It ain't
is.
enough.
It ain't enough.
It ain't enough.
If
The
that's
way
not
he
enough, I don't know
going,
what
the
it is
boy
then.
can lose his life,
I
bro.
gotta ask my
The way
brother
he going, the
inside
boy can
this.
lose his
See,
life.
y'all moving off narrative, bro. Now y'all
No. It has nothing to do with narrative, fam.
But y'all don't
We
care
just
about no
hold
motherfucker
up,
losing
hold
their
up.
life.
exactly y'all
We
don't,
just
bro.
hold
Well,
on.
Why
y'all
would
care
you
Shit,
about
say
he
that.
that,
gonna
bro?
lose
Why
it
would you
because of
say
him,
that?
Lamont. If he
Y'all don't
loses his
know me,
life,
man. That's
it'll be
crazy.
because of his actions, nigga.
I don't
It'll
care
be
about
because
nobody
of his
losing their life.
actions.
All of a sudden, man.
Lamont, stop
Y'all's
it, bro.
crazy.
This my thing right here, bro.
I don't know what I do for a living.
Nah, I'm
What
not.
I do in my
I'm not
community.
talking about you directly. I'm not talking about you directly.
Lamont, what part
But to
of
me, I think a lot of this is fake outrage from people
no,
that
bro,
really
we
don't give
just
a damn.
gave
You
you
don't.
a
I'm not gonna lie to
pass,
you, Lamont.
bro.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Lamont. I want to ask you a question
Some of y'all
specifically,
get
Lamont.
hyped up just because everybody else
Lamont,
hyped up.
can I was just about to say that. Lamont, can I ask you a specific question? Do you think a lot of these people is outraged because everybody else is? Because I really think that.
That's
I
all
really
it
think
is.
it's the social media is making everybody else have the same mind. Because I
You got
refuse to
That's a
anti-social
believe
damn
if
fuckers.
lie,
anybody.
man.
But
Y'all been
I'm
knowing.
Oh my
I'm
god.
actually
I've been knowing
disappointed.
what
I'm
y'all
actually
been doing the
empathetic for
whole
y'all,
damn
man.
time.
I'm actually
Lamont, can I ask you a
disappointed that
question? So,
this is going
go
down
ahead,
the
bro.
road. I just want to ask Lamont this, man. Did they talk about the ethical responsibility, right? They're going to punish, the league is going to punish Ja on ethical and moral reasons, right? But at the end of the day, the punishment is going to be based off the impact of his decision making in his own life, right? Which means the dollars, right? So do you see hypocrisy in the stance of the NBA when through the lens of ethics and morality, they're going to really it's based on the dollars? Like, is there hypocrisy in that?
Yeah, because like you said on Young Africa, if you do it behind closed doors, even if the NBA knows about it, they're not gonna punish you.
Facts.
They're gonna let it slide. See, so it's
100%.
about money, it's about the
100%.
finances, because they only care if you get caught on social media or on tape in public where the people can see. So if they was
100%.
really about it, then all the instances that get covered up, and we all know that these teams, like Gilbert Arenas, already exposed. These teams cover up a million things for all these players, and they don't get out either to the police or the news. And the NBA don't punish these players for those things. So, like you said, they are already corrupted because their punishments are all controlled by media and money.
But Lamont, you know what we got to do to solve that? We got to put Ja Morant on 2K and manually put him out for 30 games for personal reasons. If you simulate that, we see how the Grizzlies do it out. We see how the
We'll
Grizzlies
be
do
over
it out.
500. We'll be over 500.
Do next season.
We'll be over 500. That's what we'll be.
Suspend Ja Morant on 2K.
We'll be over
30 games,
500.
40 games. And we see how it impact the team.
We'll
And we
be
see
over
what the Grizzlies
500.
going to do with
Y'all
2K.
might be over 500, but y'all gonna be still go back to being the most boring team in NBA.
But guess what? But guess what, Lamont? Guess what, Lamont? We gonna have the same result. We gonna have the same result that we had with them.
You
We
gonna
gonna
have the
lose in
same
the first
result,
or
but no
second
money.
round. We gonna lose in the first or second round. It ain't gonna matter either way it go. Whether we got the nigga,
ain't nobody gonna watch y'all games. Y'all ain't gonna
You're
sell
gonna lose about $300 million
They
in
gonna bring
viewership.
people out of town.
No more
prime
No,
time
we ain't.
games.
Bro,
That shit
We
over with.
support our
look
team.
up,
I
no,
don't
you
know.
No
I don't
more
know where the
national
hell y'all
televised
from.
games.
We
That shit
support
over
our
with.
teams in Memphis, nigga.
Herm, that's
We
your
support our team. You can't tell me what we do in our city, in my city.
No, that's facts. We talking about nationally televised, bro.
Herm, it's your opinion. It's a fact that their viewership dropped massively when Ja Morant got suspended for even at 8 games alone. That's not my opinion.
All right, tell me
You're
what
saying
happened
that?
then.
Look it up.
Go
Look
ahead,
it
tell.
up and look at their drop
Pull
in
up
their
the facts.
viewership.
Pull
Ja
it out.
Morant
You
didn't play.
pull it up,
And
nigga.
look
May I ask a
pull it up,
question?
nigga.
I'm gonna go in the article.
May I ask a question?
I'm gonna go to the
Go
article. I'm gonna
ahead.
send a link
Go
to
ahead with
Lamont.
your question.
Okay. Just listening to a statement that the young man made earlier does basically saying that the media is blowing this stuff up. I think that's the perception I got from what he's saying. Now, I'm one of the ones that was saying that I don't feel they should get rid of them. I don't believe they should get rid of them. I think they should keep them. This is just my personal opinion on what could be done.
I said 1 year.
Hold on. The media, and we know the media is always out for salacious information. They're not gonna make nobody look good. My opinion, Ja is going to have to pacify the masses and get the masses back on his side, because the masses is what's dragging them. Like I said, from what I perceived, y'all just sit here and said if stuff was done behind closed doors, nothing would have been said, and that's just a true statement. Hell, keep let your left hand know what your right hand doing. We in that day and era.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait a minute, baby.
Excuse me,
Wait a
ma'am.
minute, baby.
One mic.
Excuse
All
me,
I'm
ma'am.
saying,
Go ahead.
what I'm saying is, we in the day of time, and Ja Rule is in that millennium Z generation that they got to go to the media and everything got to be done for the ban and all the rest of that. I believe his punishment should be done out here for the ban. Now, I'm not saying that they should do a horse and pony show, but I feel, and I could be wrong, it's all about optics right now, Ja. You want to make it look good and make it look good for real, then get your tail out here and don't come with these empty promises. I want to do right for the team, and at least the media ain't on my back. And then 6 weeks later, you get out here and do some more fuck shit. You're going to have to earn your keep.
Now, but excuse me, man.
Hey, Lamar,
I hate to say
can I
it.
say something real quick?
Now, hold on right quick, bro. I hate to say this. It's a lot of things I heard behind the scenes, because I got a brother that actually worked at the FedEx Forum, actually be in them locker rooms because he working now. End of the day, more stuff gonna come out on dude. There's gonna be more stuff come out on.
Saying that for months.
You know what? I kind of heard something. I heard something too.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, Lamar, can I say something? Can I say something real quick? Let me say one thing real quick.
You said that 3 months ago.
Hey,
Lamar, guess what? Something else happened.
Hey, let me say something real quick. Can I say something real quick? Can I say something real quick? Let me say something real quick. Hey, Lamar, I don't know if you
got in your sources.
Go ahead.
I don't know if you're watching right now, Lamont, but Adam Silver on ESPN right now talking about the situation we talking about right now.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Right, like right before the draft lottery, he doing an interview about the shit right now.
And then and before y'all jump in, let me say this. He said he has a friend that work over there at FedEx. One thing individuals have to realize about this tri-state Bible Belt area, motherfuckers run off at the mouth. It ain't hard to hear nothing. And like I said, here in this area, I can't speak what go on in New York. I can't speak what go on in California, but I can tell you what go on here. And like I said, I'm 5 minutes from over there in Memphis. Yeah, I heard that same thing too.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To believe some street talk about something that's going on in the NBA locker room just feels foolish to me.
It's not about but what I just said is these people. I put it like this: people in this area so close here, you never know who. A lot of people that got caught up running off at the mouth and don't realize, damn, that was such and such cousin you was talking about.
Exactly.
You never know who in this area.
But that will become breaking news. Little things
really?
like that are
no, it ain't. One thing about Memphis, Tennessee. One thing about the city of Memphis, we throw a lot of shit under the rug. They protect motherfuckers.
Yeah, they want that man to succeed. They just want him to stop being stupid.
We believe
they want him to succeed. They want him to succeed.
Herm was on the block last stream. He was active in the streets. I saw Herm walking down the block, man. We believe you, Herm.
That shit was
you active. You tapped in, Herm. I see you, man.
Herm, somebody, Herm. I'm gonna just give it to you like this. If somebody robs a bank, Herm,
shut your cap in the ass up.
If somebody robs a bank.
Who was the first person he talked to? Was a cop walked by.
That was no cop. Hey, no offense. Don't take me being racist. I just asked a white boy. I just saw the first white person I saw. I know. I'm just talking shit. I'm just telling the truth.
That shit was funny.
First white motherfucker. I said, man, let's see if we go.
No, there was a cop. The black dude was a cop.
The black dude was
a cop. Yep.
The fact that
like y'all had some conversations before, man.
Hell no.
Despite how y'all might feel about that man, and this is real talk, we can sit up here all day long talking and hooping and hollering and all the rest of that, giving our opinion, our thoughts, our suggestions, our complaints. But at the end of the day, them folks over there in Memphis look at that man as a as a damn icon, the face of Memphis, not only the face of the Grizzlies. So, like I said, we can sit here and say that. I'm just telling you This ain't my opinion, and these are not my thoughts. This is stuff I'm hearing. These damn white folks over there pissed off.
Lamont.
Hey, Adam
And
Silver said he assuming the
Lamont.
worst
Yo,
with that
what's
John
up?
Morant
Lamont, I
situation.
got a question.
Because
Lamont, I got
more
a question.
stuff finna come out.
Hold on. What
Because
did
more
you just
stuff
say?
finna come out. That's what I'm saying.
Adam Silver just said he assumed. Well, he ain't just said, but he said he assuming the worst when it comes to that John
82
Morant
games.
situation.
82 games
Lamont.
for that nigga.
That's what Adam
Lamont.
Silver just said.
Lamont, draft lottery
That
on.
nigga 82.
Lamont.
Yeah, I'm about to go to the draft lottery.
Lamont, draft lottery. Hold on. Draft lottery on.
Hey,
What's your prediction
anti-facts,
for the top? Hold on.
Facts,
What's your
man.
Yeah, let's get
Lamont?
back
What's
to
your prediction for the
basketball,
top 5 picks?
My prediction is
In order, number 1 through 5.
Number 1, I'm gonna go with Portland.
What?
That's a bias.
Portland getting the number 1 overall.
Bias.
He's a fan, boy.
Hold on. Stop it. Number 2.
He's a Portland fan, man. In case you
Number
don't know.
Number 2 is gonna go to the Pistons.
You were serious about Portland?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I thought it was
he hoping, wishing, praying. Hey, what's Damian Lillard gonna do with Wembanyama
Portland's
anyway?
gonna get it. Portland, Dame's been asking for a center. They got
that don't got nothing to do with the lottery though.
The NBA's gonna give it to him.
Okay.
We got Detroit number 2. We're gonna go with Houston 3. They need a little bit extra boost. New coach coming in. They need a little boost to make it look good. 4. Damn. I think this top 5 is going to be filled with teams that don't normally belong, man. Low percentage teams going to get additional pieces. I think the Bulls slip in there even at a low percentage, man.
Wait, so Lamont, I have a question. If the Pistons get the number 2 overall pick and they already have Cade Cunningham and Jaden Ivey in their backcourt, so they went and draft Scoot, are you telling me it's a chance Scoot Henderson can fall out of the number 2 spot?
They could still probably draft Scoot.
I don't know.
Way too backcourt heavy.
I don't know what they're gonna do with the pick. I just feel like I know the Pistons are probably gonna be in the top 5. If we be realistic, Portland.
No, but if they get 2, who do you think they go? Because they're not going to take Scoot when they already have Cade and Jaden Ivey.
To be honest, I haven't really looked at the prospects well enough. Outside of Scoot and Victor, I haven't really looked at them well enough to even.
Yeah, I was gonna ask: is this a deep draft? Is this a top 5, like really good top 5 draft, or is it just
no? This actually it's a really good, well balanced draft. A lot of players that we pick late in the draft.
I can't lie and act like I've really been studying the prospects like
I don't know if anybody watches college basketball. I'm high on somebody. Cameron Whitmore. He's from Villanova. I think he's gonna be really good.
I have been hearing that Scoot is probably gonna fall in the draft though.
I believe that. No, if Houston gets the 2 pick, I think they take
a low motor. He has a low motor. It doesn't really work. But people say a lot. They were saying the same thing about Anthony Edwards, and he still panned out to be great. So
if Houston gets the number 2 overall pick, Scoot.
He also said the same thing about Ben.
Did y'all see what a scout said about Ja Morant coming out of college?
What?
Saying that all the stuff that's going on with Ja Morant now. A scout was saying the same thing in the scouting report. I'm gonna pull it up. I'm gonna do a video on it.
It ain't nothing new.
Years ago.
Yeah, this ain't nothing new, man. This dude got issues, bro.
Oh my god! Can we stop bashing Ja Morant?
When you read it, y'all gonna be like, he had to have been a time traveler.
Ain't nobody bashing him, bro. We just talking about what it is, man. I mean, like, what you want to do? Praise him? What you want to do? Call him? What you want to do?
Tyson, somebody said they can. Tyson, somebody said he's not even worth his contract. He can be off the team.
No,
that's Ja Morant.
I'm not taking what some random person say and saying that's how everybody feels.
That's what you're doing. You just heard what he said in the chat. He just said it in a live.
Yeah, but that's one random person, bro. But you saying that we bashing them when people, like you said, people can't do this stuff about Ja. People in the locker room already know this stuff about Ja, and now you want to sit up here and deny it or something like it. It's not fact.
No, all right, Tyson. let me clarify something because I think I'm being.
I'm a bash that
even though I'm saying, hold on. Even though I'm saying even though I'm saying a lot of positive things about Ja Morant, I agree that Ja Morant, it was wrong what he did. He should have some sort of punishment for it. He should have a punishment for it. But when you start hearing people say Ja Morant ain't worth his contract, he should be off the team.
He ain't worth
stuff like
trade
that.
his ass.
And that right there, and that's bashing Ja Morant. That's what I mean. Herm trolling.
Yeah, that's harsh, man.
I ain't trolling, nigga. I didn't say
that's when you bash Ja Morant.
Hey, y'all, can we go one more?
I'm gonna say this, man. If y'all didn't watch that Adam Silver interview, bro, Ja Morant fuck around and get suspended the whole year. Because what he said, listen.
Can we talk basketball now?
Hold on. Yeah, I just want to
Please,
end
we
it on
talking
this
about.
because I just want to end it on this because
But we know why it's going to. The only reason why it's going to extend out to a year is because of the perception from the media and the fans. That's why.
That's not true, Lamar.
But listen.
And we know
Adam,
it's true because just look at how the media, like we can look to certain incidents, even if it's caught on film. Look at how the media and the fans handled the Dana White situation. He did not get a ton of backlash because the media didn't push it that hard and because fans didn't give that much backlash. And so he really had to do nothing off of it. But again, we've seen other situations like with Deshaun Watson and other athletes where
that's not why Lamar.
ESPN and Molly Caram and them.
He's the owner.
Lamar, what I said was
who's going to punish him?
The media and the fan perception. I don't say he gets
but
punished.
nobody. He didn't have nobody. He's the owner.
It don't matter about the punishment. I don't care about the punishment. What I'm specifically talking about is, I can even when you look to the situation with the NFL football player, the white dude that I think he got caught like beating up his girl or something.
The Seahawks.
But hold on, tell me how much actual media and backlash came to him. And
that's facts. That's facts. We know that double standard.
I mean, that's race. That's racism.
We've seen how these incidents, when the media gets a hold of it and fans get a hold of it, how it could literally cost a player his career. We've seen it take away players' careers selectively. So, because we've seen players skate under the radar. I feel like
Brett Favre should be in jail right now.
But why is he not?
I feel
media don't care. Media don't care about the Brett Favre incident. So a lot of fans aren't going to care.
That's facts. Hey, I'm going, y'all. Salute to the show, Lamar. Man,
that motherfucker need to be locked up.
My bad, Tyson, man.
That was me. That was me. They'll try to give me 30 years.
I don't know how they got on. I don't know how we got on this Ja Morant stuff.
When is the Lakers game?
Does anybody know? I asked you about it. It's at 7:30.
Lamar, you said you're gonna cover it, right?
Yeah, I'll be covering. That's why I got to shut this one down to cover the Lakers.
Yeah, Lamar, that nigga got to go. That nigga got to go. That nigga got to go. He ain't worth it, man.
40 years. Get that nigga 40 years, nigga.
Hey, go sign.
This my last question.
Go sign the cash money so you can be with young boy, nigga.
Lamar, this is my last question. Is it crazy to say Jokic the greatest offensive player in NBA history?
Is it crazy?
Holy
yeah.
Shit.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how crazy is it?
I mean, like if we just because I'm saying if we actually go through NBA history and we actually don't take away from what players did within their own era, then you would have to say the greatest would be Wilt. But
okay, I agree with that. But I still think he's a better player.
Yeah, no, he's probably a better player. But you said the greatest offensive player. Like I don't think what Wilt did.
I'm talking about specifically.
I don't think it'll ever be duplicated ever again in NBA history. Not his scoring number, not what he did offensively. No, Jokic is going to be up there. Like it's going to be hard for people to like when he finishes, he could definitely be like a top 3 to 5 center of all time.
I think he's already right outside the top 5.
He could be. I mean, he's definitely up
if
there.
If he won a chip this year, bro,
he's only missing a championship. Once he starts getting hardware and championships, he already has hardware. You got to judge him accordingly.
When Jokic won a chip, he a top 5 center in NBA history.
But he got to get. All right, Ant, I appreciate you pulling up, man.
Hey, you say you going live, so you gonna like open up the panel up? You just gonna
I'm gonna do a StreamYard. I'm gonna do a StreamYard.
All right, then
I'll be back on. Salute,
I'm gonna pull up.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pull up for sure.
All right, let me go ahead and get this one shut down. My bad to the couple people in the backstage, George and Big Sneed, man. We had a full panel. I was trying to get y'all up here. But my bad. Like I said, I was trying to get you up here, but like people kept coming and going. It was just hard, man. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this one shut down. Appreciate you pulling up, Herm. I'm gonna go ahead and let you go. Omar as well. I know you didn't get to say as much as you wanted, man. I wish I could have got you in more, but it was hectic. And salute to Drumline Mom, man. Miss Diva in the chat, man. Appreciate you pulling up, man. Good show, man. Cooked on a lot. Lakers, man, got a big task on their hands. Who can solve the Jokic issue? How do you defend this Denver Nugget team? We're going to be finding out in about 30 minutes. We're going to be opening up another live, man. So hopefully y'all can pull up through, man, when we do the NBA live coverage, man. My apologies for the quality, though. If the quality was trash, man, that was on me. My apologies. I should have that fixed over the next couple of days, man. I'm going to have a little new setup here where we can get get the connectivity a little bit more crispier. But we'll get that taken care of. But hey, it's FYF Sports, man. Another great podcast episode. We'll be back with more sports and news. Hey, y'all. But until then, man, it's FYF Sports, man. We out.